And we're live, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's Monday night, which means it's Mother Tucker's Monday. How you doing today, Bill? How are things going up there in the Garden State?
I had a good day, actually. I got a lot of shipping done. I got a lot of inventory done. I was actually out in the garden doing a little weeding.
Did you guys have a
volume off?
Did you have a cold front come through yet? Because we did.
So it's down back in the 60s now. So yeah. So I mean, the funny thing is, everybody's out at the nurseries now buying all their plants, and I'm like, hold off, people. We could still get a couple of frosts. So yeah, I'm not that confident in the plant purchasing right now.
Well, then I'm sure, especially up where you live, it can just like that, because it can still do that here in central Pennsylvania. So, all right,
gang. We could still get snow.
Yeah, we could. What did they used to call that? An onion snow or something like that? It used to be called around here. They called it, I think, an onion snow. So I don't know if it meant the onions grew better or not. So
Karen Gillette said they had snow today.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm ready for spring and summer. I'm ready to let's do it. And I don't like the humidity. So let's say hello to some friends that are here with us. The very first one here tonight is Mick's mom. Hello, Mick's mom. How are you doing? Welcome. Hopefully everybody else had a great day and you're having lovely weather, except poor Karen Gillette and Gavin. They're getting they got some snow, but hopefully everybody else had a great day. So we're just happy you're here with us. And I'm happy because I get to say Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. Gang, if you're not giving him a follow, please really consider giving him a follow. If you love vintage vinyl and you love music, he's definitely worth following. Gavin, I love this. I love the Bing Crosby one. It was the Bing Crosby one you added today. I really enjoyed that one. All right, Karen Gillette, she's our official bid ender tonight and our official mod. So, gang, you're going to want to learn that avatar right there, which that's a lovely avatar. That's a new one to me. It looks really good, Karen. So she's going to be the one that you're going to want to be racing towards. And it feels so good to say this. Hello, Northwest Sunshine. How are you? We all hope you're doing well, and it's so good to see you. Isn't it good to see her, Bill?
Absolutely. I'm so excited.
We're so happy that you're on the mend. We're so grateful you're on the mend. Hello, Linda. Welcome. Hello, welcome to Monday night. And there, another Linda, my Linda Hellman. Hello, Mom. It's always great to see you. Oh, there's Rochelle. There's the lovely Rochelle. It's good to see you. How are you? There's Blythe. And hopefully, Bill, one of these days you get her down here so I can meet her. So
we'll see. We'll see.
All right, there's Amy. Hello, Amy. It's always great to see you. My new co-seller. I'm her co-seller every single Wednesday night here on Mother Tucker's at 8 p.m. Eastern. Fantastic finds, myself and Amy. So hopefully you guys can bookmark that and make sure you come see us. It's going to be a lot of fun kitsch in mid-century. So there's Steel Whisper. How are you, Steel Whisper? Great to see you. Virginia. How are you, Virginia? It's so good to see you. Welcome. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. We'll keep scrolling down. Gang, if you want to say hello, please do. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Let's see. Stacy's here with us. Kawaii Kitschy Butterfly. How are you? It's always great to see you. Good to see you. And Amy said it was 85 on Saturday and then snow. Yeah. Just ridiculous. Hello, Renee. How are you? It's always great to see you. And it's 100 in Arizona, Rochelle says. I'm a little behind reading these. Goodness gracious. But I bet it's a dry heat. Oh, to be me too. How are you? It's always great to see you. And Don't You Know is here with us. Hello. 80s last week. All right, man. Crazy weather. Hey, Pat Robinson, how are you? Welcome. Happy Monday night. We got Dawn Steelman here with us. How are you? Always great to see you. We got John Bow here with us. How are you? Welcome. Hello, Dawn. How are you? It's always great to see all of you folks. Welcome. We got Frankie B here with us. We have Cheryl Trader here with us. How are you? It's so good to see you. We got Amanda in the house with us. How are you, Amanda? Let's see here. Who else is with us? Oh, we got Tina here with us. Tina's lurking. She's always watching, always making sure she keeps me on the straight and narrow, right? Hello, Renee. How are you, Renee? It's great to see you. Let's see who else is here with us, Bill. I feel like I'm missing some people. Perla. How are you, Perla? So good to see you. Mary Beth, good to see you. How you doing? Welcome. Happy Monday. Let's see who else is here with us. Laura Orton, it's great to see you, Laura. Hello, welcome everybody. And we're going to scroll down here to the bottom. Oh, I see Vintage Show and Tell. Welcome. It's always great to see you guys as well. I see Marie is here with us. How are you, Marie? And I think that gets us down. Oh, I'm going to say hello to Linda again, just because I clicked on it. So hello, Linda. It's welcome, welcome. So with almost 80 of you here, welcome. We're going to let the room fill up. And while we do, maybe Mr. Bill could explain to us how the sale is going to work here tonight.
Not a problem. I enjoy doing it. So welcome, everyone. Happy to see so many familiar faces here. And we know you know the drill, but just in case there are some people viewing who haven't been to a live before, haven't been in a while, we're just going to quickly go through the rundown. Most importantly, we need you to all check to make sure that you are in the correct version of the chat. There are multiple versions of the chat. And unless you are in live chat all messages, you may end up getting filtered. So just check up at the top of your device to make sure that you're in live chat all messages. And if you're not, just flip on over to all messages, just so you see everything in the chat, and so that we can actually see your comments and maybe even some of your bids if you decide to bid tonight. So we do have 15 rounds of items planned tonight. The first 12 rounds are what we call offer ups. That's an auction-like style section where we will tell you a start price. And if you're interested in bidding on that item, you can put your bid in the chat, whatever you're willing to spend on that item. And we bid in $1 increments over here on YouTube. As we're describing the item, telling you about any condition issues, the bidding will continue. If anyone in the chat knows anything about the item, we love to learn about things too that we don't know everything about. So please feel free to, let's talk about the great vintage that we're seeing tonight. That's what makes this community so fun to be involved in. We learn something every week. At the end of our description of that item, after a few bids have come in, we will start a countdown. We will probably do a 15-second countdown unless we see there's a major lag. At the end of that countdown, whoever is selling at that point will say bid end, and Karen Gillette, who is our official bid ender, will type bid end into the chat. We will take the highest bid before that bid end that we see on our end, and that person has won the opportunity to purchase that item. Now, another thing we do over here on YouTube during the countdown is we offer an opportunity called Just in Case. And the Just in Case is an opportunity for someone to have their best shot at getting an item they really want. If there's an item that you really, really want and you are an active bidder already, during the countdown, you can type in the letters JIC with that highest amount that you would be willing to pay for that item. If you are the highest just in case at the end of the bid, we will bid you up $1 over the next highest bid or the next highest just in case. And again, we just would like to remind people, in fairness to everyone who is here tonight, please be an active bidder before you use the just in case option. The other thing to know about just in case is if there are multiple just in cases that come in during the countdown, all of your just in cases turn into a bid except for the person who had the highest just in case. So that's just important to know. Sometimes that's confusing to people. We will also do a recap at the end of the show for anything that wasn't claimed. But what's exciting is after our first 12 rounds, we are then going to do 3 rounds during our new lightning round. Lightning rounds. During the lightning round, Jason and I are going to quickly show some items, describe them, then tell you a price, and then the first person to claim the item in the chat will win that item. So yeah, so that's how it works. One of the things that we need from you is some information. So if you are someone who claims an item tonight, we need you to email us these 4 pieces of information: your YouTube screen name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address. Those 4 pieces of information will allow us to generate an invoice that we can email to you from PayPal in order for you to pay your invoice so we can get your item shipped out to you. Now, if you do not have a PayPal account, you don't need to worry. You do not need to have a PayPal account in order to pay through PayPal. We will send you a link, and you can use that link and check out as a guest. It's really easy. And if you have any questions about that process, just ask us and we'll walk you through it. It's not a problem. So I think that's pretty much it, other than telling you when we're going to be shipping and where we're shipping from. And for those of you who are asking, that little guy's name is Talos. And he's showing me that he is displeased with me right now because he wants to actually be on the desk. He wants to be right in front of me. So he's reminding me that he's back there. So as I said before, my name's Bill, Garden Guy Bill. I ship from northern New Jersey. I also offer local pickup at the shop, which is in Boonton, New Jersey. And if you watch the YouTube video I dropped a couple days ago, it actually highlights the shop. So that's really fun. I plan on invoicing tomorrow.
Okay. All right. And I'm Jason from Mother Tucker's Antiques. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Please consider giving me a subscription or also giving Bill a description. Man, I've had a day. Did way too much. I own a brick and mortar, which means I do offer free pickup at my brick and mortar. I ship out of Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania, and I will be doing all my invoicing on Saturdays. We're still going to stick with Saturdays. We might move it to Friday, but we'll let you guys know. And as always, if you guys want something, like a box closed and you want to be invoiced and have it shipped immediately, just make sure you communicate in the email and we can easily do that and get it fast tracked for you. And before we get into it, there were some more friends that jumped in. So, Bill, I think I want to say hello to a few more people.
Absolutely.
I see Patty Rose jumped in. How are you, Patty Rose? We have Vintage Gates here with us. Kathy Plunkett, Colette C. We got V here with us. Hello, guys. Welcome. And I think there was a few more. We got Kelly in Texas. I knew I saw you pop in. Hello. And we have Elizabeth with us. Welcome, Elizabeth. Susan, I'm not sure if I said hello to you. I want to say hello to Glowy Girl. How are you, Glowy Girl? Welcome, guys. Welcome tonight to Mother Tucker's Monday. It's like Bill was saying, it's just going to be me and Bill here tonight. We're up in our rounds. We got some great vintage here for you. So I hope you're here for it. And Bill, with about 115 folks in the house, are you ready to get us started? And off we go.
Absolutely. I scrolled back a little farther too. So I want to say hi to Daisy Girl. Thanks for joining. Hi to Mariska. Thanks for joining. Thanks everyone for being here. And one thing we always like to remind you is the chat is open to anyone. Anyone can be in the chat, talk in the chat, help educate us in the chat, have fun in the chat. So if you're someone who tends to hang back, maybe tonight's the night you make some comments. We'd really love to see that. Some new folks in the chat. It's really fun. The chat is very supportive. There are a lot of knowledgeable people in the chat. So if you have questions, feel free to ask in the chat. In fact, someone did just ask me a question. Someone asks me if I grow any orchids. Vintage Gates wanted to know if I have any orchids. I have one, but I don't know a lot about orchids. Orchid people, and maybe you are one of them, know a lot about them. I don't know a lot about them. So did you see who just joined us, Jason?
Yes, I did. I want to say hello to Misty. Hello, Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter, who will be joining us once a month now here on the channel, along with Enamor Amy. So if you enjoyed that quad from Thursday, hold on to your girdle, Myrtle, because we're bringing it to you once a month here on the channel. So it's going to be a good time. So welcome, Misty. Welcome.
I thought maybe that was the case, Vintage Gate. I have huge respect for orchid growers. That's a lot of commitment. I'm better off popping a bulb in the ground at the end of the summer and waiting for it to come up by its own. So this is actually going to be my first item, Jason. $8 if anyone's interested.
I got you. Hold on, Bill. You snuck that in there on me. All right, $8.
I'm trying to make the connection between my chat and the item. So I have this really gorgeous 9-inch Lefton vase. So really fun to find a piece of Lefton that's utilitarian and really, really gorgeous. As you can see, it's hosting some daffodils right now, but a really, really beautiful vase. It does have that nice Lefton upside down sticker on the bottom. And it is in the type of ceramic that a lot of our Lefton pieces are made. So you can actually hear, can you hear that? The nice little ding it's making.
Oh, yeah.
So it's beautiful. And when you look at it up close, you see that it has a pretty intricate pattern of berries, probably blackberries or probably blackberries. They look like blackberries to me. And beautiful leaves. And then around the base, there's also this other beautiful kind of patterning. No chips or cracks, just a really beautiful neutral color to have just hanging around your house for when you need to pop something in them. It's always nice to have a few extra vases. And this beautiful ceramic vase is, from Lefton is just a great option to have. It is 9 inches tall. So it is a big one. So the I have 7-inch stems right now. So I probably should have kept them a little bit taller. But yeah, so it's a good size. It's a good size, and it's 3 inches across the top. And it has been used as a vase, as you can see way down there at the bottom, where it's almost impossible to clean. There is some remnants of life. That's what I like to call that. It's remnants of life. Something that was worth living, right?
I like that, Bill. I'm here for it.
Yeah, it is really pretty. Look at this, an Ellie Smith pink iridescent vase for $3 at the Goodwill today. Isn't it great when we have those days?
It is, because it makes it
far between, but
well, yeah, but it makes it worthwhile, because those days, because we go in and we have so many days that we don't get anything, and then you go in and it drives you to keep going back in.
Yeah, agree. Oh, there, you get a really good sense of the berry pattern on there now.
It's gorgeous. Love it. I love the
really nice. And to find something that is done by one of our favorite ceramic companies, really, really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. So we'd be looking for 9 or more on this vase, starting out the night. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Jason, I was out in the garden today, and I didn't get this on video, but it was exciting. I was picking these for tonight, and I look over my shoulder, and just rambling through the yard, through the normal place where they go, is this big, probably 8-foot bear, just kind of going through the yard. Yeah. So I was in my fenced-in area, so I'm not ever really nervous when I'm out there. But yeah, he was just kind of seeing what was going on, looking for some skunk cabbage to eat. Yeah, that's life in the woods.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Congratulations, Dee. It's yours. Thank you.
All right, guys. My first item tonight is going to be choice. It's going to be choice at $8. And I got some good news and I got some bad news. This is the end of my watering spikes. So if you guys enjoyed them or wanted one, this is your last opportunity unless I source some more. So $8 choice. Your first one is going to be this gorgeous mod orange watering can with these daisies on it. Very good condition. Again, it's one of these ceramic watering spikes. And what you would do is you pop this into your plant, and then this absorbs water, and then your plant can drink from it. So good condition with no cracks, no chips. This one measures about 4 inches tall by about 4 inches wide. So you can see the great detailing on that. And then on the back, it just has some, stripes across it. So there's your first choice. Your second choice, I really think is neat, and it's an owl. So you could choose this owl. Look at the realistic eyes they gave him. Super cute. So Marie, I see you for 8. Boy, that's jumping. So I see everybody, and then I see Steelen at 9, and I see Misty at 10, and then we're back at 12. And this one is for the owl then. This is your second choice, and this one measures 4 by about 2 inches across. So there's no damage to any of these. They may have been used a couple times, but no real damage. So we're at 13. And then your third choice, you're going to get both of these because they're tiny. So you're going to get both of these. This one is a little frog. So your third choice will be choice of these two. So you get the little watering can. And the watering can measures just about 4 by 5 inches long. So that has a longer spike. And then this one measures just about 3 inches tall by about 2 inches wide. And they actually gave him some darker stripes here. So that's not dirt or any kind of debris. That's just sort of how they painted it. So thank you all for all the bids. It looks like we're with Marie at 25, and that's going to be on choice. This was your third choice. You're going to get the frog and the watering can just because they're tiny. Thought I'd offer them together. And then we have the owl watering pick or watering spike. And then we had this great mod orange one. So we're going to start a countdown. We are at 28 right now with Patty Rose, looking for 29 or more. So let's count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They're going to come together as one choice. Then we had the watering can and then the owl.
So Jason, Joy says, wow, you really are under contract that I have you selling garden treasures now. And actually, it's true, Joy. My lawyer had to contact him last week because he wasn't following through with the fine print.
I'm on probation. On probation, so I'm being watched. So this last one. Hello, Eleanor. It's great to see you. Patty Rose at a just in case of 42. Ooh, that jumped again. Then we have Marie at a just in case of 45. So for 43, Marie, just let me know if you want we'll call this one the orange watering can. Wait, I got you for the owl. All right, I see your little avatar, so I got you down for the owl. So then that means backup is Patty Rose at 42. So Patty at 42, let me know if you're interested in the mod orange watering can and or the frog and watering can. They're together. So you're getting both of those as a group just because they're so tiny. Ribbit. So you'll get him. And or Patty, you could take the watering can. Then let's see who was back beyond that. It looks like I see Tracy would be our next at 30. But Patty, let me know if you're interested at your 42. You can get both of these as a choice and or just the orange watering can. And if you didn't want any of them, that's all right. You can just take a pass.
He wants them both.
Okay. Thank you so much, Patty. We're going to keep on rolling. All right, Bill.
$9 for choice, Jason. And I have two smaller framed prints tonight. Oh, gosh, I always forget how hard it is to show them. So these are $9 for choice. The first one is this beautiful print by Florence Kroger. They're both by Florence Kroger, the 70s artist, of these pansies in this beautiful vase here. Really, really pretty. And these are small. So if you do gallery walls and you need some little fillers, these are great. This is 6 inches tall, 5 inches from side to side. And again, this one is the beautiful pansies with probably some sort of daisy-like flower also in the arrangement. And they are artist signed down here on the corner. The second one that I have is actually the white daisy. Same artist, same size, beautiful frames. Again, also signed. They do make a nice pair, but I didn't want to assume that people might want both if anyone wants them at all. But they're just nice little pieces to kind of beckon or welcome spring. Yeah, I'm pulling out all the flowers and garden stuff right now just because it's time. It's time to let the world know that at least where I live in the Northeast, we're waiting for this stuff.
Do you think we'll have a good growing season, Bill? Because I know we didn't get a lot of snow up here. Do you think that's good or bad?
Well, so another thing about where I live in the mountains is we host a lot of the reservoirs for the major cities in the area, and I have never seen them this low. So that's a big concern. I can still see rocks actually on the sides of the reservoir. So I would say in places it's like a 10-foot difference in what we normally have at this time of the year in terms of the water level. So I don't know, but in terms of the growing season, hot is good for a lot of crops. So it could be good, but I think we're going to have a horrible insect season. I think that's really what's going to happen.
They've been saying that down here.
Yeah. So thank you all for your interest. These are really lovely. I don't know what more to say about them other than that they're just great little pieces, and the frames themselves are beautiful. They're almost a bluish gray color. That's what the back looks like. So thank you for your bids. Right now we'd be looking for 11 or more for choice. Trying to do any rotation to get the light out of it. It's not really working. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I'm just a sucker for these old, 60s and 70s framed pieces. I just feel like, why buy the new ones when you can, have these? So nice, right?
They're a good size. You can fit them in a gallery wall. You can fit them in that weird little spot if you don't know what to pop in.
Well, and there's also the spot between like doors and stuff, like the doors, you could do that. So thank you all for your bid. Thank you for your bid. And Karen, And it looks like Linda had a bid of 11, but Patty Rose came in with a just in case of 15. So Patty Rose, you have first choice at 12. Would you like the daisies, or would you like the pansies, or would you like both? And then Linda, you are back up. So the no burn, what is the no burning, Jason?
What they do
of your garbage and stuff like that.
Yep. And then they do fine you if you're smoking in certain areas and things like that too. So yeah.
All right, Patty, I got you. Thank you so much.
All right, gang, we're gonna get myself over here. And my next item, we're gonna slide in slow. So $10 choice. I'm gonna stick with a little bit of the gardening, and I have some interesting. I'll call this ephemera. So these are actually old stock. They would have been used at for a retail setting, maybe a garden, a greenhouse. I actually Googled image these. I couldn't find any. I couldn't even find any online. Bill, have you ever seen these before?
Yep. Okay. They would have been in big barrels of loose seed. So you'd be able to scoop your own seeds out, and that would be the price per half pound or pound.
Gotcha. I thought they were really unique. They reminded me of the Philip Morris fella, and I just thought, they would be great for spring decor. Pop that in your decor if you guys are into advertising. So it's just going to be $10 choice. I'll show them to you up close, but they measure about 10 inches tall. They're in really good condition. 10 inches tall, about 4 1/4 inches across. So it says Pages Seeds, of course, and then down here at the bottom, it says, to any Mr. Seed dealer, stick me in the proper seed container, just like Bill was saying, pail, box, etc., so that the customers can see me and I'll help them sell more of your goods. I just thought these were really unique and different. They're in great condition. They've never been used. They do look very 1930s as well, too. I wasn't sure if they would have been 30s. I thought that maybe it was like a, maybe a throwback, and then they used them in the 40s or 50s. But you're right, Bill. Right there it is in a bucket full of seeds. So I just thought, if you guys were gardeners or you had, a little flower frog, I thought that would look so cute popped in there, especially in your spring and summer decor, especially if you use different flowers or different flower pots. Really neat, really great condition. None of it does glow. You can tell, look at the face, the way they see all those little dots. They did a really good job of giving him some detail. So Marie, thank you so much. I see your 10, so we're looking for 11 or more. The only issue on the back is this one has like a little bit of a tear right there, but this one's perfect. So again, there's no stains, there's no bending. I just thought these were really different, especially if you guys are into advertising, especially if you guys collect like McCoy or Roseville. You could just pop them in, for an effect in your decor. So we're at 10.
I don't know anyone who collects McCoy or Roseville, Jason. Do you?
Well, I know somebody that does. I know somebody. Heck, even if you collect Hager, these would look good with your Hager. So, and if you collect gardening things, that's what I was thinking about too. So
again, don't know anybody who does that.
Actually, as soon as I saw these, I thought, all right, so that's what Bill looked like when he was in his 20s, running around selling seeds. I got your number, Bill. I see you. So we're at 10. I see you, Lori. I see you for 11. So we're looking for 12 or more. And again, it's choice on the new old stock. These are the little seed inserts. So we'll go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I know, Gavin. That's what drew me. Again, like I said earlier, it reminds me of the Philip Morris guy. So good. So unique, and especially if you guys, even if you collect luggage, just because it has to do with seeds, you could put it with that. If you collect hotel stuff, you could put it with that. But Bill says, and I'm under contract, you have to put it with all of your seed growing gardening things. So Lori, let me know how many you want. Let me know if you want 1 or if you want 2. And then Marie, I think it was, you'll have backup at 12. So Lori, just let me know how many you want. And if you want just 1, I'll give you the one without the little rip on the back. So you can take 1 or 2.
Both.
All right. They're both yours. Thank you so much. All righty, Bill.
And Eleonora, that is the incident that shall not be referred to henceforth. Seeds cannot cross international borders.
No.
That can't happen. And it didn't happen. Anyway, so I have a choice starting at 10, Jason. And I have some old glass, some EAPG, early American patterned glass, early American pressed glass in the daisy and button pattern. I have two different pieces to choose from. The first one is this beautiful daisy and button trinket dish. And you know, these pieces have been around for a while, so they're going to have a few little minor issues. They have this particular one has a little rough spot. I wouldn't even call it a chip, but if your finger goes over it, you're going to feel it on this side and on this side. But other than that, it is beautiful. Just look at that patterning.
I love it. That's the same pattern of that big canoe that I sold.
It is. It is.
So good.
So really, really pretty. So I know people want to know right now. I was going to wait and show y'all, but yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
Real
Carol
good.
wanted to know. So when Glowy Girl asks if something glows, you got to show her.
You make that glow. Yeah. Absolutely.
But how pretty is that? I mean, it almost looks like little diamonds here in the circles. So this is the first choice. It is a little trinket dish that is 1.5 inches tall and 4.5 inches from side to side. The other choice that I have, also starting at the same price, is this really cool one. This daisy and button patterned dustpan trinket dish. How neat is this? Now, again, this is an old piece of glass, so it does glow, but it also has a few little condition issues. There's a rough spot up here, and then there's something I would actually call a chip here. You can see it right there, but it is smooth. I can put my finger over it. I'm not going to cut myself, but it is there. But I don't know, Jason. I hadn't seen the dustpan before.
I have seen the bowl that you have, the square dish, and I see a lot more canoes, but I have never seen that one, the dustpan. That's great. That's good.
Yeah. So these are your choices if anyone is interested. The dustpan and this trinket dish. And I just love them together because I didn't want to assume someone wanted both of them. But this is just so unique, especially if you're someone, we say this a lot, if you're someone who decorates your kitchen or your laundry rooms with sort of those items that were meant for the household. A lot of cool wall pockets also are dustpans. But this to me is, look at it, it's just so, it's so cut and patterned and beautiful. Really, really nice. Nice piece of glass. It
glows in and of itself. You don't even have to put the light on it. Just all that cut and all that design is enough to make it glow.
And I'm not actually, you know, at the store, we have a whole, like most stores, we have a big section with the black lights. And it's not like my most favorite thing in the world, the glowing, but this particular one I'm into. I mean, I always love the daisy and button because it's such a nice pattern, but it's just really, really beautiful.
So good.
Hello, Ariana. How are you tonight?
Hello. And Freddie Fines popped in. Hello, Sharon. Great to see you guys.
So I'll go ahead and start a countdown. Right now, we're looking for 21 or more for choice on the EAPG Daisy and Button uranium glass dustpan, or all of that same thing with the trinket dish. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
So good. They look great.
Pretty, right? Really pretty. Oh, Just a Viewer is here tonight as well. Welcome.
The lag is real. My goodness. There we go.
So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. Dawn, I'm sorry your 27 came in right after. So the high bid before the bid end was Vintage Gates at 25, but Carol, Glowy Girl, came in with a just in case of 62. So Glowy Girl, you have the first choice at 26. Just let me know if you would like the dish or the dustpan or both. And then we'll work through. Vintage Gates is in at 25, Just a Viewer is in at 24, and Dawn at 23. So the trinket dish or the dustpan. The dustpan. I can't believe I'm saying the glass dustpan.
I know.
Thank you. Both. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. She says both, Bill. That's awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Gang. I was. Hey, Lisa. How are you? Bill, I was really excited to find this because I know from all the miniatures I've sold that a lot of our friends love miniatures. So for $20, I found this little cabinet that says antiques. Now, before we get into it, what I love is that it's actually made by Nesco. So this was actually made by Nesco. This is not a hobbyist piece. Here on the back, it does have both of the little hinges so it can be hung. So right there's one, and then there is one right here on the other side. It's in very good condition. Thank you, Maria. I see you for 20. I see Patty Rose for 21. It's in very good condition. You can see how up top here it does say antiques. I did oil it a little bit, so it does look really good. And I didn't even count how many it holds. So it's 3, 4, 12. So it has 12 slots in the middle, and then it has 4 of these little half shelves on either side. So really great for all your miniatures. It measures about, it's about a quarter of an inch. It's about 11 3/4, but then it's 12 inches across like that. So thank you all for all your bids. Right now I see Marie at 35. So we're looking for 36 or more. And again, it's this faux little antique house. And they actually have that great font up there that says antiques, each one of these little slots. And I want to measure each little slot and show you something in it. And then we'll do a countdown on it. So one thing I didn't measure, each little slot, well, let's measure that one, is just about 2 1/4 inches. So it's about 2 1/4 inches. So that's about the size that you could pop into it. And I actually brought a little Hagen. So there'll be choice later to show you guys how cute. Let's pop him in there so you can see how cute your little miniatures. And they're deep. They're deep little shelves. You guys could definitely put little, salt and pepper shakers in there. You could put all sorts of tinies in there, all
Jason,
kinds of miniatures.
Do you think that this was manufactured for a collection that you would also buy from, what you said, Nesco?
I really think it does. I really think it did. I didn't have enough time to research any of that, but I really think that there was something that of course, Nesco probably did, that maybe it was stuff that was all antiques that they did miniatures of. But again, owning an antique store, when I saw this and knowing, all of us folks that collect, miniatures, this is the hardest thing to find, believe it or not, is a shelf, is a little cabinet to hold it all in. So I think this would look great in farmhouse decor, pretty much any decor. It would even look good in mid-century, especially with the old little antique, sign up here and stuff. Again, it's in very good condition with no chips or cracks. Nothing's been chunked off, broken off. You can see they actually have, little metal nails in here to hold it together. And then each little corner has those little triangular hinges so you can hang it on the wall. So we're at 40. Let's go ahead and count this down. We're looking for 41 or more on the vintage Nesco antique shelf. So we'll go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Right now we're at 40, looking for 41 or more, and it measures 11 3/4 tall, 12 across. And it does sit. It does sit. So you guys could sit it. I'd prop it back against the wall, but
I would use that as my Pixie motel.
Ooh, I like that. Good. I like that. All right. It all came in at once. So let me highlight everybody's bids. Thank you all so much. And then Patty Rose had it just in case of 77. So Patty, it looks like it is yours for $61. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations. And thank you guys so much.
Yeah, Jason, when I saw that in your preview, I was like, should I call Jason and just tell him to let everyone know that it broke before the sale so I could just grab it myself?
It's a real neat piece. That one was a hard one to let go.
Hard to find. Yeah, like those little display cases are hard to find. All right, I have a little lady for $35 if anyone is interested, Jason.
You got it,
I have this gorgeous little Southern Belle dresser trinket dish in amazing condition. She has all these delicate little flowers, all of which are intact. They're in really good condition. She has her made in Japan sticker right there. Now, if Amy's in the chat, she may be able to correct me, but all of my research has led me down the road that says this is an art piece. However, I've looked at dozens of these online over the years and have never seen an art sticker, but everyone that I've seen calls it an art piece. So our resident ceramic expert may be able to tell us a little bit of information about it. But she has this beautiful little hat on. And she has her black hair, and black hair is one of the more difficult color hairs to find in the ceramics, in a bun. How cute is that? But yeah, so she was meant to be a dresser caddy, something for people to put Arnart La Femme series. See, Amy knows what she's talking about. So this is the La Femme series from Arnart. And look at those eyebrows. Maybe that's why they're called La Femme, because she's got it going on, right?
She's got a little sass to her. And I love the fact that it's just this flowing dress that makes a little trinket dish.
Yeah, this is most likely a 1950s piece. Hi, Alicia. Thanks for joining. Good to see you. This is what the base looks like. So you can actually see that her body was applied at this point. Yeah.
Got it.
So literally, it's a piece of ceramic on top of a dish.
Matching figures. And there's a matching figures and a trinket box, Amy says.
Yeah, and there's also other colors. I know there's a yellow, Amy. I think there's also a pink. So, this is a potential set someone might be able to, if you wanted to start a collection. And she's a good size. She is 4.5 inches tall. And then the actual trinket area is 6.5 inches from side to side. But just this really beautiful floral painting. And look at the gold detail around the edge. Yeah, so pink, yep. And absolutely no chips, no cracks. She's just in amazing condition. No repairs. All these delicate pieces. Yeah, all in good condition.
That handbill, I bet you delicately, you could pop a little ring on that, or you could drape a little necklace in that so it doesn't get all tangled up, but you'd want to be careful. But that is so neat. And there's no damage to her bell. None.
No, not at all. Wow. I mean, you could even pop a little bouquet in there. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with her. You could dress her up for the holiday and have her hold something. Just really fun. Really, really fun to find things like this. Let me just show you on the board so you don't see my fingers. And it's such a pretty blue color too.
Yeah.
That's what she looks like from the back.
She's amazing. She's so gorgeous, Bill. She'd look great with some Joseph originals put around her too.
Well, she does have that Joseph's kind of look to her, right? The painting, the blue especially looks Joseph's to me. But La Femme, that's good to know. So I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. Thank you for your interest, everyone. So if you are someone who really wants to get your best opportunity to grab it, you might consider it just in case. Hello, Miss Wildlife. Thank you for joining. Love the name. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
That would make a great Mother's Day gift too. With Mother's Day,
I haven't even started thinking about that. That's a good point, Jason.
So cute.
Yeah, we got to start thinking about that, don't we? Yeah, and I just kind of feel like if you're someone who collects kitschy ceramics, she's going to fit right in. If you do the angels or the month, birthday girls, she's just going to fit right in. So thank you for the bid end, Karen. Lori, this is yours for $48. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Lori. All righty. My next item is going to start at $22. Now, gang, I thought this was really unique. Last week, I brought, I think it was a piece of Cambridge. A Rogers, I forget. But was it? Nonetheless, Tina, and I have to make sure I disclose, found this great Deco chrome. I'm calling this a butter dish. So let me show it to you. First of all, let me take the insert out. So I don't want to break, because the insert's actually the hardest part to find. Now, I did a lot of research on this, and all I kept finding was Deco chrome dish. And every one I found now, because there is no embossing, so there's no name on it. So you can just see there's nothing on the bottom. There is a little wear to it, but that's only in direct light. So it might need a light polishing. So you're going to get this cute little butter dish or little trinket dish, whatever you want to use it for. Then I do have the glass insert that does fit inside. It is this gorgeous piece of green glass. So let me put it inside. So it does fit inside. So it is the right dish for it. So if you guys are into things that glow, this does glow. The green does glow with the uranium in it. Again, this is what I believe to be a small butter dish. It could be a small trinket dish, and it has the original insert. Probably 1950s, very deco, very neat chrome piece. Thank you, Glowy Girl. Got you for $22. The dish measures 7 by 5. The little glass insert measures about 4.5 by 3. And again, all the research I did, everybody had the metal part, but nobody had the glass insert. And it is that normal green, depression glass green. And it is the correct one because it does fit in there. Again, I'm not sure of the manufacturer of the metal part, but you can see the metal part has all these great cutouts, very Art Deco, very 1930s. There is a lot of good chrome shine left to it. There's no pitting. There's no rust. Again, there is your oval dish that you can just pop in there. This would be great like on a dresser. You could throw little rings in there and then be very bougie and then throw the top on. There you can see how the little lid part, the little top, the little finial is attached. Gorgeous little piece, all in great condition. I would just polish it up with a little rag one more time, and I think it's just going to glisten. Let me show you the glow one more time, and then we're going to count it down. And again, the rare part is the glass insert, because you can find that metal dish multiple times on other platforms, but I can vouch and say when I checked this afternoon, unless somebody listed one in the meantime, there were none with the insert. So we're at 22 with Glowy Girl. Remember, gang, we are doing just in case for active bidders, and we're looking for 23 or more. So let's do a countdown from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. This would be so great to actually put in and use. Again, you could just keep the lid off if you want to put it in a glowing display, and it glows even more with that chrome underneath it. You see it gave it an even different kind of light. All right, so there's the bid end. Congrats, Glowy Girl. It's coming to you. Thank you guys so much. All right, Bill.
Linda says that could be used as a serving dish for a Cornish hen.
Okay. All right.
Hilarious because it's so tiny. So I'm going to start this at $15 if anyone's interested, Jason. Okay. And I love my pottery, right?
Yes.
This is a pottery company I've never brought to a live sale before. I have a Niloak piece from this amazing pottery company from Arkansas from the early part of the last century. I think they opened up in like 1909 and closed in the 40s. And this is their pink ewer. It's 7 inches tall, 7 inches tall. Yeah. And this comes in a variety of colors. This is the pink one. And if you haven't heard of this company before, they're actually they're more popular type of pottery. Is that pottery that is swirl. It almost looks like a rainbow. You seen that pottery, Jason? That Niloak swirl pottery?
Yes, I actually have 1 or 2 pieces. Yes, actually, just got them.
So that's the company that makes these little ewers, and this was one of their sort of most common designs. So again, it comes in I've seen it in at least 15 or 16 different colors. But it's a really nice, thick, sturdy pottery, sort of reminiscent of Weller pottery, quite frankly, in the way that it's painted. And it's nice and thick. Now, this piece, if anyone's interested, does have some crazing on the bottom. You can see how some of the darkness has kind of gone in there, and it shows the crazing really nicely. But just a really beautiful sort of piece, especially if you want something with really beautiful deco lines. And something that could be used for maybe decorating at some holidays, or as Jason said, we'll just go with it tonight, a nice Mother's Day gift. So let me show.
It'll be here before we know.
Look at or a ewer, a water ewer. Yeah. So again, this is a pottery company from Arkansas. Wasn't open for a very long time at all, just a little bit over 30 years before they went out of business. And you can imagine at that time, that's when there was the great sort of the great collision between the major pottery companies: Roseville, Weller, McCoy, Abingdon, Red Wing, Gondor. All those pottery companies were sort of vying for the first and second position, and some of these smaller pottery companies just didn't make it quite as long.
Well, and I think we say it all the time, but it's true. Well, first of all, how tall is it again, Bill?
It's 7 inches.
7 inches.
7 inches.
Pink pottery is so difficult to find. You just don't see a lot of anything pink, let alone pink pottery. At least I don't.
But just look at the outline of this and that big area for the handle, right? It's just so like aesthetically pleasing. Again, I said this before, but I think they really were using mathematics when they designed these. I think there's probably some sort of thing that makes this really appealing to the human eye.
Yeah, you know, I never thought of that till we were shopping together, and you said that. You're right. There has to be a science to this. You know, there was thought put in this not only to the utilitarian part, but also to pleasing to the eye that probably, you know, attracted somebody to want to buy it.
Yeah, I think so. Especially with pottery. I don't know if with glass, I think it's much more free form, but with pottery, so much of it is geometric in some way. So Linda, thank you for your bid. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. So if anyone else is interested, now's the time to jump in. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I also should have mentioned no condition issues other than the crazing.
That handle, Bill, you're right.
Isn't it great?
It is.
I mean, yeah. I didn't until I just held it up now. I never saw it with the black behind it. My gosh, that's just so cool. It's so cool. The negative space is neat. All right. Thank you for the bid end again, Karen. So let's see. Patty Rose had a 16, then Dawn had a 16 as well, but Linda put in a just in case of 20. So Linda, this is yours for 17. Thank you so much. Thank you all, ladies, for your bids. I appreciate it.
All right. Gang, with about 160 of you here, please give Garden Guy Bill a follow. The links to his YouTube and his Instagram are in the description of the video. Along with me here, you're on Mother Tucker's channel. Please give me a sub. I think when we were going live, we're about 60 away from 2,000. So we're about 60 away from 2,000. And also give us a follow on Instagram. That's where we do a lot of our promoting. So you're definitely going to want to follow us over there so you can get more previews of what we're bringing. So, and also a little bit of what we do and sort of the things that we find. So I couldn't bring a miniature shelf without grabbing some miniatures. So I have for choice $6 some miniature. They are the Hagen Renakers. So they're all in great condition. These are itty bitty. They're tiny, but they're prone to chip, you know, getting chipped up and having issues. There's no issues to these at all. So $6 choice. The first one is, and I'll show them to you up close, but I'll show them to you on the board first. The first one at $6 is the Cocker Spaniel in very good condition. So there you can see him. He's in really good condition. Thank you, Patty. I see your 6. Then I have the little kitty cat. Also, no chips, no cracks. We have the little mouse. Then we have the little seal. So the little seal measures about 1 inch wide. The mouse is about 1 inch tall. The little kitty cat is about 1 inch wide. And then the Cocker Spaniel, he's about 1.5 inches. So let me show them to you up close because that board makes me stay so far back from the camera. So here is the Cocker Spaniel. Again, really good condition. Little Hagen Renakers, love them. There, I'll show them to you all the way around. If my camera wants to focus, we'll come in on him here. Again, you can see there's no chips. That's actually the way they painted him. So he is in really good condition. There we go. Now you can see that cute little face. He measures the largest at 1.5 inches. So Sharon, I got you for 6. Thank you so much. Then we have the little cute kitty cat. And he's an angry little cat. And actually, I've had him once or twice, but the tail or the paw on this one always seems to be broken or repaired. So again, he is a little darker black cat with some brown accents. It's a little hard to see his eyes, but he's got these cute little like green, there we go, sort of green style eyes. With me shadowing it, you can sort of see right there. So he's really cute. And he used to come, you used to be able to find these little bowls of milk. So he'd be with the spilt milk. Then we have the cute little mouse, again, in really good condition. He's a little gray mouse. He's holding his tail. He's almost bashful. And there you can see the bottom. You know, a lot of these, sometimes they have paper residue because they were stuck to cards. None of these do. They cleared them off and cleaned them off pretty good. And then we have the cute little seal right here. He's got a gray little belly, and then the top part of him is in this brown. He's an itty bitty guy. These little ones are always prone to getting lost or damaged. So again, he measures just about 1 inch wide. So I measured them at their widest points. He is about 1 inch tall. Cute little guy at 1 inch tall. These would look great in that little box I shared with you. I love miniatures because when you have larger figurines, you have those little spaces and you can fill the void with these. There you go. You can get a good look at him, and he measures about 1 inch wide. And the Cocker Spaniel, he or she is the largest one at 1.5 inches wide.
Jason, my dad was a pharmacist, and he owned his own pharmacy for a long, long time. And back in the 1970s, when I was just a kid, I remember this plastic carousel.
Yes, me too.
Full of these mounted on the cardboard, and I would just stare at them forever. Yep. And they felt unattainable to me as a child. Like they were for other people, not me.
Yep, me too. And I remember thinking they're so expensive for those little did I know the quality or the story that went into these, making these. So, and they're just great high quality California pottery. So we're at 7 with Sharon. Thank you so much. We're looking for 8 or more. Let's do a countdown. It will be on choice. So let's go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're at 7. We're looking for 8 or more. Or the bid end from Karen Gillette. Thank you so much, Karen. At some point, please drop Grady's link in there. Again, guys, if you love vintage music, which I do, you're going to want to definitely give him a follow because he's putting out some great content with some great music.
And he also puts out great vintage because there's also vintage in every video as well.
It does. You're right. You're right. All right, Patty, with your just in case, that means you get first choice at 11. So let me know if you want the dog, cat, mouse, or seal, or a variation. And then Sharon, you'll have backup at 10 at whatever's left. So Patty, just let me know if you're interested in the dog.
She wants all but the dog.
Oh, all right. Well, then we're going to pop the dog up here. So Sharon, let me know if you're interested in the Cocker Spaniel. And of course, my camera, there we go. So if you're interested in that, Sharon, it could be yours for 10. And I think, okay, we'll bring them back in the recap. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Jason, did you eat your vegetables today?
Did I eat my No, I was bad today. I ate a cheesesteak and cheese fries and then pizza for dinner. That's the kind of diet I was on.
Jason, cheese is a vegetable.
Is it a vegetable? Well, then I had lots of vegetables today.
Yeah, in my life, cheese is a vegetable, and it's what you put on. It's what you put on top of the other vegetables.
See, that's what helps bond our friendship because each day I round a corner and realize we're more like each other with each passing day.
So, speaking of vegetables, I'm going to start this choice round at $10. I have 2 kitschy cute anthropomorphic sets of salt and pepper shakers. They are both root vegetables. Now, we could debate whether or not they're radishes or turnips, but the point is it doesn't matter because they're vegetables with little green dresses on. Oh my God. How cute are they? So fun. They do have the smaller set has their Japan stickers, and I'm a big radish fan, although I like turnips too. But I always think everything is a radish. I grow like 15 different varieties in my garden in the summer. So these are really, really cute. These are 2.5 inches tall. So these are the smaller of the 2 choices today. I also have the longer radish in the full body form. So these ladies are also salt and pepper shakers, but they're going out for a day, Jason. They got their purses, they got their umbrellas, they got the bows around their necks, and they're just ready for a vegetable party.
They're high class. They're high class at the salad bar. They're classy salad bar folk.
They definitely are. So they do have their cork stoppers. Neither of these sets have any condition issues, chips or cracks. The little ones also have their cork stoppers. And, so many of us love these anthropomorphic vegetables and fruit. I don't know if anyone saw the video that I just put up yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, but I had the store right now. We have these anthropomorphic dancing bananas that are in hula skirts. Their banana peels act as their hula skirts. They are just so funny. I love them to death. So again, 3.5 inches tall on the larger set, 2.5 inches tall on the smaller set. Radish the Riveter. I like that constant crazing. Ooh. That's so funny. So here's the deal with parsnips and turnips. I grew up on my grandparents' farm, so I just know a lot about vegetables. If you make soup stock or you parboil your chicken before you put it on the grill, throw a parsnip or turnip into that water and you will see how tasty they are because the chicken skin absorbs that flavor. So fun. Gotcha. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. Right now, we'd be looking for 13 or more for choice on the smaller set, or the larger set of these undisclosed anthropomorphic root vegetable salt and pepper shakers.
Love them.
So yeah, 13 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. No, Lori, I didn't buy the bananas, but there has been quite a bit of interest in them, actually. Yes, I love boiled radishes. So good.
I'm not a fan of the radish.
Jason, put some cheese on it.
Okay. All right. I will. I'll have to remember that.
I've never done it, so I don't know if it's any good, but
I just might try it. It'll be a new craze. It'll sweep the nation. Oh my.
All right, Karen, you had the high bid before the bid end at 17. Let me know if you would like the little ones or the taller ones or both. And then the next bid would be Susan at 16. And then Sonia at 13. So the little ones, the large ones are both. So Karen is up first at 17. Jason, I'm going to bring you a radish salad and I'm going to convert you.
Okay. All right. I believe you. I mean, I'm a big fan of other things like the asparagus and the stuff like that some people aren't. So, and Blythe, you're right. Cheese does make everything better. It does.
Yes, absolutely, Karen. Thank you. They're yours.
All right.
And so I think we had Susan's going to pass. Okay. Then Sonia, were you interested in these taller ladies? And I think that may have been everyone. Yes, it was. Okay. So Sonia, just let me know if you'd like these or you pass, and we'll let Jason go. I'll just watch the chat.
All right. I was really excited to find my next item. I think it is really, really unique. Hello, John. How are you, sir? It's going to start at $20, and it is made of chalkware. And she's what I call, even the person that bought it had a description of a Deco flapper girl. She has these great 1920s style finger curls. Now, all this is not a head vase. She is made of chalkware, and she's a head bust. She's carrying what I think is this cute little maybe clutch purse in her hand right here. I'm not sure of the manufacturer. I did do some research. There was a whole bunch of different pieces of chalkware that were made in the 40s and 50s and even into the 30s. That was this high, heavy, thick paint, which that's what this is. And they would be the very Deco ones of the woman walking the dog and things like that. I think this is the same company. If you can see, it's very faint right here in the middle, but it is stamped made in the USA. So let me hold it the right way so you can see. Yes, it is stamped right here, made in the USA. And then somebody has written on the bottom something 99M 4-, but I didn't pay that for it. And that was on the bottom at the place where I bought it. But
it's
here,
my license plate number, Jason.
Okay, gotcha. So
we're trying to remember it.
The person with the white Bonneville with license plate number 99, that does say made in the USA right there. She's in overall good condition. I think she has the typical wear at the right places. She has this gorgeous like sea foam, blue-green style of popped collar, gorgeous high collar, shirt or jacket on. Very good, very, very unique piece, especially if you like the 1920s. Now, let me show you the way they did her hair here.
It's so good. That hair is really good.
It is, and it's those finger curls of the flapper girls of the 1920s and the 1930s. And then again, I love the detailing of the eyelashes. Very, very unique. She measures just about 6.5 inches tall by about 3 inches wide. But again, as I show you up close, she does have a little bit of paint wear here, but no major chips, just a little wear here on the fingers. Make sure I show everything, but there's no like major chunks taken out. Maybe a little wear here to the collar, but other than that, and it's a nice weight too. It's definitely a nice weight. It is that heavier, earlier, older chalkware. So
yeah, again, I could see that. Maybe she's holding a book, Jason. Maybe that's what
I was going to say that too. I thought at first that she would have been holding maybe a purse, but it could be a book. Maybe it is because you can almost see like the way they gave it, the spine of the book. but I just think she's super unique. And if you guys love Art Deco, if you like 1920s, if you collect lady head vases or head busts, I just thought she'd be a great addition. So yeah, you're right, Patty, it does. And I just love the fact that, and again, I've never seen chalkware, any chalkware that they did that. They do good detailing with chalkware, but that's really unique. And even the larger chalkware pieces that I have found or sold before or even researched, they're always figural where they're standing. It's not just the head like this. So again, I don't know the manufacturer. She's just made in the USA, and it is stamped on the bottom. So Glowy Girl's in at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. Let's count it down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So if you want to use it just in case, throw a bid in and let's count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid. And I think she's gorgeous too. When I found it,
that not everyone has in their collection.
Exactly. And I think, the more we do this, I'll speak for myself, Bill, we keep wanting to find that more unique thing, and it gets harder to do. But when you find it, you're like, yes, that's going to be different.
Agree.
All right. So there's the bid end. Glowy Girl, thank you for the just in case, but she is yours for 20. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All righty, sir.
So $18, Jason, and I'm going to follow that up with my planter of the evening, which happens to be a mini head vase. I have this beautiful 1950s Napco head vase, and I'm starting her at $8 because she needs a home, but she has had some modifications to her over time. Her earrings are not her original earrings. Someone replaced them with these pearls. She would have dangling pearl earrings. This model always did, the one with the sort of little shamrock on her collar. And she does have a good, but nonetheless, she has an eyelash repair on this eyelash. There is a little bit of glue residue underneath, but the repair itself is quite good. So Alicia, if those issues were concern for you, obviously you can retract your bid. But she's one of the minis. She's only, usually these are 3.5 inches tall, but she's really beautiful. And for people who collect head vases, even with those condition issues, this is a great opportunity to score one at a pretty fantastic price. Thank you, Alicia. Beautiful. I'm having focusing problems these last few sales, Jason. Oh, there we go.
Yep, that looks good, Bill.
Just look at her face. So pretty. She's got the white bodice on, the open neck in the back. She's got her blonde curls in the back. Just so pretty.
Hello, Ruthie. Ruthie B.
Hello,
how are you? Oh, she's so adorable.
Yeah, so a lot of you heard last year that I got a big collection of head vases. I'm slowly working my way through them, and this is the very last mini that I have. So it's been nice to find homes for all of them. I sometimes go back and watch our videos, Jason, just to remind myself of all of the things we've rehoused. It's kind of fun.
I do the same thing. I do it with my reels, though. I go back sometimes and watch my reels to see, am I repeating too much? Can I get better? Those kind of things.
Yeah, I go back and say, did I make too many jokes with Jason tonight and make him feel bad about himself, or was it just enough?
No, never. Especially the fact that I'm going to go to the grocery store tomorrow and buy radishes and then melt some Velveeta cheese over top of them and eat them.
Yeah, that's right.
So, Amy, if I can't make our sale on Wednesday, it's Bill's fault if I get sick from the radish and the cheese.
So, Alicia, we would love to see your collection. So if you post it over on Instagram, we would love that.
Yes.
All right, so Ruthie's in at 22. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. Looking for 23 or more. Active bidders can put a just in case in if they're interested. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yeah, this is just a good opportunity to get you. Oh, by the way, a nice Napco sticker on the bottom and stamp. It's a good opportunity to get yourself a nice little head vase for a good price. If you want to start a collection, add to a collection, or just want to have one. So there is the bid end. Thank you for everyone bidding. And we had a lot come in at the end. So I saw Robin's 23, Ruthie's 25, Daniel's 32. Hi, Daniel. And Alicia came in with a JIC of 40. So Alicia, she is coming to you for $33. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All righty. All right, I'm going to switch back over to glass. I have a unique, and I'm going to call this paper a paperweight, but I don't think it has to be a paperweight. I think it can just be a glass figurine. So this is art glass. It is a studio, and it is signed on the bottom. So I'll show it to you on the bottom. This really reminds me, it's very easy to explain. It reminds me of the Viking paperweights, where it's very, clear glass in the front and then it's satin in the back, and there's actually that iridescent. But it is a rose paperweight. It is really heavy, and the detailing on this is really good. It is signed on the bottom, 1995, and it's signed LS Suncast. We're not sure. We only found one other one that we could find documentation on, and they had it that it was LB. Ours distinctly says LS, and it was of a dragonfly. So Sunshine 73, thank you so much for your 22. This measures, I'll give you measurements. I'll show it to you up close, and then I'll show you where it's signed. It measures 5 inches tall by about 4 3/4 across. So if you guys love roses, of course, this is a gorgeous rose. So the front is the clear glass. Then on the back, they have it with the satin glass, and you can display it either way. Then they actually iridized in the marigold color, the rose here. And then let's see if my camera wants to focus. It is signed. It is etched, signed right there.
You can see it.
So you can see, and it is 1995, and it does say the LS, and it is Suncast is what we're pretty sure it says. So not familiar with the studio. I'm not sure what else they made, but if this is any indication, it's really quality glass. You can see all the great details there in the frosting here from the front side. Again, you can see the base. It does sit very well on its own. This thing is so heavy, it could probably be used as a doorstop. Not that I would do that, but it is heavy enough that it could be used for that. Then again, you can see the great 3D of the rose. And then again, like I said, they used the marigold, and you can see how they iridized it and then how it looks here in the front. So let me get up close so you guys can see that great detailing. It's really great quality glass, a nice piece.
Jason, we have a question in the chat. So Miss Wildlife, we are both East Coast boys from the Mid-Atlantic states. I ship from New Jersey and Jason ships from Pennsylvania. That's important information for us to repeat. So thanks for reminding us, because that weighs into people's decisions about whether or not they're going to bid. So we both ship from the East Coast.
Absolutely. And we do both use pirate ship. So we do get discounted shipping, and we pass that on to you. So, any discounts we get, you get them as well. So it makes it a little easier, a little cheaper. So let me try to show you the etching again where it's signed. The lights
so Jason, would you say that's a salmon color or an orange color?
This is a marigold color. It is a marigold color, kind of like all the other carnival glass. It is marigold. Before I do a countdown, let me put my black sheet behind it here. Is that reading a little better there, Bill?
I think it's been good all along. Okay. Although now I actually get to see the leaf detail.
Yeah, I mean, there is tremendous detail in this. I was shocked when I picked this up how great it is. And it is just a pretty, pretty paperweight. This would look great. It's actually narrow enough that if you had a deep window ledge, it would look great for the sun to come through each day. Again, I've never had anything by this art glass company. I'm not familiar with it, but it is from 95. So it is 95. And it's a good chunk. It's almost like 30 years old, 95, 05. It's about 20 years old. So
everyone wants to know if Tina found it, Jason.
I found it. This one I found. I was with Tina, but I found it. So we are with Sunshine at 22. Let's do a countdown. We're looking for 23 or more. So just in case for active bidders. So let's go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 23 or more, or the bid end from Karen Gillette. And again, thank you, Karen, for being our bid ender, the official bid ender of the Mondays, the Mother Tucker Mondays. Susan, we got you at 24. Thank you so much. on the gorgeous 1995 art glass paperweight with a pretty rose there on the inside. All right, so there's the bid end. So Susan, congratulations. It's yours for $24. All right, Bill, we'll get you going.
$14, Jason. And I have a piece of Fenton tonight. I have a beautiful Fenton compote, one of the hand-painted satin finish compotes. And I just love this particular blue flower that Fenton puts on here. Now, Jason, custard glass, because this is the non-glowing glass, everyone. So this doesn't have any uranium in it, but there is a very similar Fenton vase that does glow, actually, or compote, which I sold a couple months ago. Is it custard or eggshell? I can never remember.
It would still be considered custard. It's still considered custard, and they called it custard because it's the satin. That satin was still considered a custard.
Right.
Even if it was a blue, even if it was a yellow, they still considered it a custard. At least that's my knowledge on it. So that would be a custard. And what other name did you say, Bill?
I've heard people call it eggshell as well.
That one would be an eggshell. Yes. Yeah.
So it's 5 inches tall. So it's a good size, and it's 8 inches from side to side. So it's got a nice big area for if you were going to use it for something, for dried flowers or potpourri or M&Ms, or if you wanted to eat a hot fudge sundae out of it. All of those are possibilities. But for me, the star of the show is the hand painting. Like many of the Fenton pieces, the artist who did the hand painting has signed the bottom. You can see that there. I'm not sure I can read. Jackie L. Jackie L was the artist, and there is the Fenton, the oval Fenton mark right there. So really pretty custard dish. Again, it does not glow. Many of them do, but this one doesn't. And this beautiful soft blue hand painting with the 4-petaled flower, which could be lots of different flowers. So pretty. Let me put the black behind it. Yeah, look at that. Really pretty. And again, the satin finish makes it just a really soft looking piece. Very feminine, I think. No chips or cracks, I should say. These ruffles sometimes get messed up. Even like in one little area. Just this one's actually so good. Nothing to be concerned about. The other thing with the satin finish too, a lot of it gets weird staining on it. And sometimes if like oils get on it, you can never really get it off. This doesn't have any of that. It's just in really fantastic condition.
They're also prone to get scratches easy too.
Yeah, not this one though. Really good. Okay, so Sonia, thank you so much. I see your bid of 16. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. If anyone else is interested, now is the time to get in. Patty Rose just came in with an 18. So we're looking for 19 or more, and active bidders can use a just in case if they're interested. So just again, next to the big head, you can get a sense of how big it is. I mean, actually, that's pretty big.
It is.
So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And again, the artist's signature down here. So pretty.
That's a great color, Bill. That would be a great piece to put out right now and keep out all summer long.
But because doesn't it also, I think this color works really well for fall as well. I think it's one of the ones that follows through. At Christmas time, I could see pine cones in here,
Oh yeah.
Anyway. And if you're new to us, Jason and I can't not talk about holidays because we just love them so much. We have holidays up all year round.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is the bid end. Thank you so much, everyone, for your bids, and Karen for your bid end. A couple just in cases came in, but Noel put in a bid of 51 there at the last minute, and it's coming to you, my friend. Thank you so much.
That's a gorgeous piece of glass. All right, let me get myself queued up here. Gang, I'm going to try something different. We just found these today, so I added them to the sale. It's going to be $10 choice. It's going to be choice on the tin types. So they are 3 children. 2 of them are similar. The middle one is different. Antique tin type pictures. This is how pictures were developed. It started in the mid 1800s, around the 1850s, and then it continued to about the early part of the 20th century. So the early 1900s was when they started switching over and putting it onto paper. So it was a costly thing to do on these tin types. So not everybody could do it. So let me show you some details on these. They are in their paper little borders. I'm not sure if the borders would have fit into a album, or if the hello Jamie, or if they would have been in a frame. So this one has a little tear that you can see. Ruthie, thank you. I see you for 12. I know in the little bit of tin types that I've sold, the children are usually highly collectible. And they were the hardest ones to do, because for the shutter and for the photo to be taken, this was time consuming. You know, some of these took a long time for them to be taken. So to get a child to sit still, there's not a lot of children ones. So here's your first little choice here, the border or the paper background on these. I don't know. I know I have the middle one is a boy. This one, I think, let me get my camera to focus. I think that one's a little boy. I think it's a little boy, but I don't know. That's up to your interpretation. There's no name on it, but each one of the cardboard pieces that it's on measures 4 by 2.5, but then the tin types themselves, they measure just about, where were my measurements? Just about 2 by 1.5 inches, just by 2 by 1.5 inches. So there's this one, and then there is a similar one.
Jason, when we get these in the store, they fly out like crazy.
They do.
They're never there for very long.
Tin types are very popular right now. Now this one here, so those two are similar. And then after we count down, if the person doesn't want both of them, we'll distinguish them between the one with a tear and the one without a tear. And again, they're tin types. So they're thin pieces of tin that they transposed a photo onto. Then I have this one here. Now this one I'm pretty certain is a little boy. It looks like he's in a little sailor outfit. So he's got, this one I think is really cute. And then if you almost look, it almost looks like they gave him a little bit of blushing detail, which would have been a really, really expensive tin type for the time. So, of course, these were always black and white, and especially for the children to sit. I don't remember how long, but I remember for them to have a portrait, a picture taken. I'm thinking it took 20 minutes, an hour. I'm thinking it was a long amount of time. If anyone in the chat remembers, please drop it in there, because I remember researching and studying this, but I forget how long it took for the shutter to take the picture. So Gloria has a high bid at 20 right now, so we're looking for 21 or more, and these two are the similar ones. And then we have this little boy right here. So, and then if those of you that are just joining us, in the card itself measures 4 by 2.5, and then each little tin type, because then they would snip it out of the tin, roughly the measurements of the tin picture itself is just about 2 inches tall by about 1.5 inches. So we're at 20 right now. We'll hold them all up and let's do a countdown. I did find some more, so I'll bring some more to another Monday sale with me and Bill. So please make sure you're following both of us. And then whoever takes high bid can take 1, 2, or 3. So we are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Wow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Alicia, I knew it was long, but I didn't remember. Wow. I do know that's why children photos, at least you don't see a lot of them. And that's why everyone looks so miserable. Can you imagine sitting there? Plus, then there was the whole people didn't smile because of their teeth back then and all that stuff. So,
and there was no air conditioning, and the clothes were uncomfortable and tight.
And the cheese would give you the gout and all that crazy stuff. So I'd be miserable back then too.
There were no flushable toilets.
This is true. All right. So Gloria, let me know which ones you want. This one, if you just call this one Sailor, I have him. What do I have him down as? I have him written down as Sailor. So he's the different one. So he's Sailor. And then these two are similar. And I have the one just written tear and no tear. So let me know if you're interested in all three, if you're interested in 2 of them. 10 to 15 minutes for 10 to, okay, Dusty Moose, gotcha. All right. So just let me know, Gloria, if you're interested in the little sailor boy or one or two. May I have all? Yes, you can, Gloria. They're all yours. Thank you so much. Congratulations. All right, Bill.
So $12, Jason. And I just wanted to take a break and thank everyone who's here tonight, because somehow you all got me up to only 7 subscriptions away from my next kind of milestone. And I was quite far behind that before the show today. So awesome. I appreciate all those subscriptions. Thank you, everyone. So up next, I have another kitschy. Brought a lot of kitsch tonight, Jason. I have a spaghetti poodle. And, you know, we've seen spaghetti poodles from time to time, but the gray poodles are a bit more unusual to find. Now, as you can see, this one probably was not part of a poodle family. There is no ring around the neck. So this is probably a standalone poodle. But just take a look at the spaghetti detail, which right now my camera's focusing really nicely on. Mm-hmm. It is in such good shape. And it is all over this poodle. Look at that.
Love it. I love these poodles. And, you know, usually the cold paint on the eyes are missing. So the fact that both of those eyes, nose, and mouth details are there, it's good condition. Yeah,
this one is in really good condition. And it does have this really interesting, this is not a stamp I've seen before. It actually says PATT, and I wonder if it's, no, it doesn't say patent. I don't know what it says. Does anybody know what that means? There is a number on the bottom. I'm not used to seeing poodles with any markings on the bottom other than made in Japan. So maybe somebody here knows what that is, but I don't know what it is. Jason, have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't. And I'm used to seeing them with a Napco or with a Lefton sticker on the bottom.
I mean, that is like a Napco numbering, maybe.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. But anyway, this is a nice size poodle too. It's not one of the small ones. And again, it's gray. So this is 4 inches tall, 4 inches from side to side. And just like this regal little dude, right? How fun. Right. How fun. Looking up, hoping someone's going to give him a dog treat, right? That's what it looks like. Please just take another one out of the cookie jar for me.
He's a begging, Bill. He's a begging.
And the paint on the collar is so good. It's a gold collar, just in such good condition. And I'm a sucker for the gray and the light powder blue ones because, you know, I see a lot of white and I actually do see a lot of pink, even though people are like, it's a rare color. I actually happen to just find a lot of the pink, but the gray and the blue to me are just special. I actually saw a black one once too.
Yeah, the black ones are really cool. That because the spaghetti really looks detailed on that, like fur.
Yeah. I vowed a while ago not to bring any more poodles, but I just have so many that, and I know there are people out there who want them. So every once in a while, I'll bring one.
Poodles are so fun.
Yeah. I mean, there's so much detail. Remember that deer I had the other night, and I was joking because it had a little spaghetti detail on the bottom that the deer was probably made in one of these poodle factories. And, you know, they just threw some spaghetti on the bottom of the deer just because they had so much. I want to sit there and watch. I wish I could have a video about how these were made, like watching an artist make these, right?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I know is it was a wet porcelain that they attached when it was wet and then it cured. I don't know, because I was talking to Amy and she was explaining to me a video on how they flock things and how the machine does it. I wonder if there is footage out there on how they would spaghetti these.
This kind of reminds me of the Play-Doh, like little Play-Doh machines we had, right? Yes, that would squeeze the Play-Doh through. Yep. But this would be a really detailed fine one anyway. All right, thank you, everyone. We're going to move it along. There are a couple people who are interested. So I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown on this little dude. We're looking for 17 or more. Yes, invoices did go out for almost everyone, except if you had a harder to pack package. There were a couple. I'll check, Susan. I'm pretty sure it went out. But I have a couple really. No, if you got the fairy lamp, I haven't packed it yet. I need a special packing material for that. And I think that's what you're asking about. Okay, anyway, I'm going to start the countdown. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
That's what it was. The barber shop. You're right, Dusty Moose. That's what it was, because it was like hair that would come out and then you could cut it.
Yeah.
Yep. You're right. right, there you go. There's the bit end.
Okay, thank you, Karen, so much. So no, Ruthie had a bid of 22. Then Noelle came in with a just in case of 37. So Noelle, this is yours for $23. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right, guys. My next item is going to start at $22. And gang, I always got to bring a pixie if I can when I'm with Bill. And guys, I got to tell you, I really like this planter a lot. I think he's really, really different. I think he's really cute. Now, I've never had one of these before to sell. I'm pretty sure that it is Royal Copley. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Bill's saying yes. So survey has it. It's Royal Copley. I love how whimsical this guy is. Now, he was used, so you can see there is a little dirt staining to the inside, but that does not equate to anything on the outside. He measures 6 inches tall by about 6 inches wide at the widest point. Look at that. Look on his, like, I wonder what he's doing. Is he going, ooh? Is he whistling? What is he doing? But I love the fact that he's got that big belly and he's got a mushroom and he's leaning up against a stump. I don't think you can get much more whimsical than that. Again, we got the slats here on the bottom, which definitely shows that it's Royal Copley. There's no chips. There's no major cracks at all. Just that little bit of staining to the inside. Lots of great detailing. I just love him. Look at that cap on him. That burgundy style cap. Let me show you if we can get the gnarly glare off. Look at that face. He is so... This pixie is just good. I just love this little guy. And this would look great with one of those larger plants coming out of it. This, if you could get some of that staining out, this would be great for makeup brushes. It would be great, you know, to actually, what I would do with this is I know a lot of folks were bringing twigs in and using twigs as their little Easter trees. Like, could you imagine doing that with this and then putting like your little Easter eggs on it? Just so cute. And then look at the mushroom. Look at that mushroom at his feet. No chips, no cracks, no repairs. Bill, I know. Do you see a lot of the little portly little pixies like this with the belly on?
No, they tend to be pretty skinny and unrealistic, right?
Right. This one is your quintessential middle-aged pixie. He's had a day. He's just hanging out by the stump, kicking the mushrooms around. Look at those boots.
He's 14 years old and middle-aged.
Yes, absolutely. Look at those pixie boots on him with the mushroom. And again, he's a large one. He measures 6 by 6. So he measures 6 by 6. Let me see if we can get that.
Yeah, this Royal Copley glaze, I mean, they had a secret ingredient that we don't know about. It's just, look at it. I mean, it's so pretty.
You're right, Alicia. Bill, have you ever had one of these before? Did you ever? One. Okay. Because I had never seen one before. And this is one that Tina found. So here, let me show you the back here. Again, I love the mushroom on there. You know, again, if you guys collect the Mary mushroom, if you do mushrooms in your kitchen, this would look great, you know, as a centerpiece on your kitchen table. Keep it out all year round. He would look great, especially in the fall. You know, if you had some, you know, different fall decor, there is a little bit of usage here on the inside. I did try to clean that. I don't know if, you know, you scrubbed a little harder. I know somebody bought a planter from me once and then they were able to get that out. They used steel wool. Use that at your own discretion, but they did. They sent me a before and after picture, and when they got the steel wool in there, and they were able to get all of that hard calcium, dirt, and water off of that. So, again, Royal Copley, probably 1950s, I would say. He measures about 6 inches tall by 6 inches wide. Other than the staining on the inside, he's in good shape. So we got Linda at 22. We're looking for 23 or more. Let's do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. Okay, maybe a little bit of white vinegar. I got you. We'll try that. So let's go CLR. All right. So let's go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 23 or more, or the bid end from Karen Gillette. Thank you so much, Karen. I see you're just in case, Linda. Thank you so much. And again, he's 6 by 6. He's a big guy. All right, Linda, you didn't need it. Congratulations. He's coming to you for 22. Congrats. He is. He's even better in person.
So, Jason, I bought a second piece of pottery tonight just to see if anyone was interested. There may not be anyone interested in it. But it is a special piece, and it's going to start at $55.
You got it.
I have this gorgeous planter / bowl. in a Majolica type finish with this green drip glaze over the brown, and it is spectacular. Now, if anyone remembers on Instagram, I posted my collection of Majolica planters. I have quite a few of them and I love them. But what makes this one, most of them are made by McCoy. What makes this one particularly special is that it is a Van Briggle planter.
Wait a minute. Now, Eleonora, I think that's a bid. So I think she was saying 55. Yes. Eleonora, just.
Eleonora. This is a special piece. It is Van Briggle. It is marked. It is signed Van Briggle, and it has we always see the Colorado Springs because that's where Van Briggle is from on the bottom.
So good.
And I mean, I don't know, like for me, this finish, like if the whole world were painted like this, I would be okay with that. I just love Majolica so much, or Majolica-like things, just so pretty. And this is a big, big piece of Van Briggle.
I didn't even know that was Van Briggle in your preview. I actually thought for a moment, I thought it was Hager. I can't believe it. I
thought it was McCoy. So that's what we know about pottery, right? You think you know it all, and then you have no idea.
I know.
And quite frankly, I had to actually, even though I saw the signature and the stamp, when I got home, I was like, no, I need to research this because I just had never seen a piece of Van Briggle like this. All of us are more accustomed to seeing the blues and the pinks and those like soft kind of colors. So not only is this planter a Van Briggle, but they have two other sizes and this really cool flower frog planter. Wow. So I wonder if at some point, because Van Briggle did make flower frogs, if there was a flower frog in the middle, it would have been removable because that's how they were made. But this may have had a flower frog that came with it at some point. You sold a Van Briggle flower frog, bowl flower frog at one point, didn't you?
No, that was Hager. That was the green one. Remember, it was the earth tone one.
Yeah, all I remember, it was the one I wanted.
I think Amy had a Van Briggle.
Yeah, maybe she did.
Flower frog in one of our sales.
Somebody did.
I think Amy
somebody did. So I haven't even told you the size. I'm so sorry, everyone. So it's 3.5 inches tall, and it is 9 inches across from like this outer petal to the outer petal. And I'm calling them petals because I'm getting a very like floral shape when I look at it from the top. And because it's a low-lying bowl, and it could be a planter because it is glazed on the inside, but I mean, it could also be a fruit bowl. It could just be a display piece. It could be whatever you want it to be. I love it how we always tell people what things could be, Jason, but you know, we're not any smarter than they are.
We're just trying to throw ideas out. We're trying to see how it fits into your home decor. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, Kat, it is it may be, other than the lamps, for me, it may be the biggest piece of Van Briggle I've seen.
Right.
Just in terms of its width.
I've never seen it in that kind of mold, let alone the color, none of it. I'd have walked right by it, Bill.
They had a tag on the inside that said Van Briggle. And quite frankly, this is all going to teach you a little bit about me. When I saw that it said Van Briggle, I was ready to go over there and tell them why it's not Van Briggle.
You were gonna cite them and give them a citation for not being right.
I'm the one that got the lesson, buddy. I'm the one who learned.
Great piece.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. Thank you, everyone, for your interest. It is really great. And I didn't even mention there are no chips. There are no cracks, no crazing, just in really good shape. And again, you can see the green drip is on the inside too, right under those petals. Look at that. How awesome. All right, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. It just goes to show us that we all just know a little bit about maybe a lot of things, but just a little bit about a lot of things. So fun. It's so beautiful. And honestly, it would stay with me if I didn't already have. I have so many pieces of Majolica that I feel like I'm stealing it from the rest of the world. But I actually plant into mine. So there. So there is the bid end. And let's see, we had a bunch of just in cases. Eleanor came in with an 85. Matthew came in with a 111. And then Eleonora came in with a 112. So Eleonora, this is yours for 112. And I know when you do get it to Argentina, it's going to be on a beautiful balcony with some amazing plants in it.
Man,
congratulations. Thank you, everyone.
Even spanning the globe, she's got the good internet. That was, oh my gosh, Eleanor. Well, congratulations and everybody who bid on that. That was a gorgeous piece. All right, guys, $22. And I've passed these up before because they're in bad condition. This one, the leather is really soft and in really good condition. So if anybody's interested, for $22, I have this made in Italy. If I can get the gnarly glare off. This is one of their Empoli bottles that is wrapped in leather. And it feels good. It looks good. It's super boho. It's super mid-century. And again, the reason why I picked it up is, and you're getting a gnarly glare, usually some of the twine here is ripped and torn. Usually the top is completely light brown and completely dried out. This one doesn't even have any major cracks or tears to the leather. I think the worst is right here. So it is a decanter. The bottle on the inside is green. So let me see if you guys can see that. I didn't try taking the stopper out because the stopper, it's in there really well. I know that it does look like it's cork, but this is actually a leather wrapped bottle. You can see that the bottom is too. This was really, really popular in the 60s and the 70s. It does have the world globe on it, along with some other things. Like it does have like this like Viking style ship on it. It has this colorful sea dragon. So in a lot of times when you find these are faded and you can't see a lot of the rich, deep color. So let me give you some measurements and then we'll try to get some more of that glare off so you guys can actually see what I'm trying to offer you. It's 10 inches tall by about 6 inches wide. And these were very popular in the late 60s. So you can see all sorts of different things. And they're all old world style. Like there's a bathing beauty. I think she's a mermaid. I think that says Mersud. It's just a overall cool bottle. Thank you, Noel. Again, it does have its original top, its original stopper. That is leather wrapped. This is a twine that they use, like a leather twine. And a lot of times it dries out and this comes undone. And then it's just this old world globe. It's hard for me to read. Like this one, it says Nova. It shows Nova right there. I think that says France or French on there. Again, it's got all this great old world detailing. Let me just spin it around so you guys can see everything. Again, this would be great for your mid-century bar. This would be great if you guys collect Empoli. These leather wrapped decanters, again, like I said, there's a lot of times I pass them up because they get a gnarly tear in them. And there's the America. And there you can see the bottom. There's no tears at all to the bottom. I know, Bill, you had said about your camera here late. I feel like I'm getting such gnarly glares on everything. It's not even showing what I want it to. So
no, I think it's looking beautiful.
Thank you. And the color is so good. The reds, the oranges, the greens, everything is very vibrant on this. Like I said, a lot of times these were stored in bad climates. So there's tearing, there's ripping. There's just a little bit of ruffling right here. I wouldn't call that a tear. That's more of a wrinkle in it there. But overall, great condition. So, Noel, I have you at 22. We're looking for 23 or more. Paula, we're looking for 23 or more. So, Paula, if you're interested, just pop in a 23. And we're going to go ahead and do a countdown on the Italian leather-wrapped bottle from the late 1960s into the 70s. It measures 10 by 6. So, we are doing just in case for active bidders. So, let's go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And again, I pass these up because the stopper's missing. These do start to, and you want to make sure it stays in a nice climate. So thank you, Noel. I see you're just in case of 57. Paula had a just in case of 100. So there's the bid end. So Paula, it's yours for $58. It's a gorgeous piece. It looks even better in person. Congratulations, Paula. All righty, Bill.
That was nice to see, Jason. Love seeing the different stuff. So I have something I haven't had before, but I'm guessing a lot of people have seen these before. It's going to start at $15 if anyone is interested, Jason. I have this children's 1950s children's whistle mug. It's got these little birds on it, on the front, and then the little bird here, and it says "Whistle for your milk." So apparently, before mom or dad would pour any milk into the children's mug, they had to whistle, and this bird is a working whistle. So cute. Now I've since learned that these have come in there's lots of different varieties. There's a clown, Misty's still here. There's a clown. There's also a pink bird. There are circus animals. There's a deer. There's a bear. There's a little Dutch boy. So there's a whole collection of these, but really, really fun. This one is in really, really great condition. No chips, no cracks. It is marked Ross Products on the bottom, hand decorated with the copyright. And the whistle is working. I won't use it now, but I've tried it and it works quite nicely. It doesn't necessarily sound like these particular notes that they have here, but it definitely would alert mom and dad that the child needs some milk. Whistle for your milk. And the other versions of this mug have a different saying on them. So there's a bunch of different sayings on them. Really fun if you want to Google it and learn something a little fun about something.
I love the eyes that they used on these, Bill. This so speaks to the era. It so speaks to the era, like that early 50s, that they gave it that big, round, very, animated cartoon style eye.
And in doing the research on the ones that had sold before, it is apparently pretty common for these whistles to be all broken up. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, there's not a single issue with this particular whistle. So good.
No, it looks brand new.
The inside is so nice and clean, and such a good colorway too. Like with this little bit of brown, but the pink and the blue, the yellow, the green wings, just so fun. And it is child size. It is. Why can I never find the sizes when I'm looking? It's 3.5 inches tall.
Bill, that thing doesn't even look like it has any major crazing on it.
No, it doesn't actually. Maybe a tiny bit on the bottom, but almost not noticeable.
So good.
All right, Susan, thanks so much for your interest. I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown on this really cool piece of yesteryear. 15, 14, 13. Yeah, Jamie, we don't want kids to know that this exists. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Look at the way the green and the yellow plays with the pink and the blue.
Yeah, it is a really great color combination.
All I hear is Rockin' Robin playing in my head. I hear Rockin' Robin every time I see that.
Now, I was trying to figure out what kind of bird. I think this is a mythical bird because it's got a bluebird head and then I don't know, a chickadee body or something. I don't know. I don't think this is a real bird in the world. And I think that's what makes it wonderful, actually. So Susan had a just in case of 20, but Lori came in with a 21 before the bid end. Susan's 22 is right after the bid end. So thank you so much, everyone, for your bids. And Lori, this is yours for 21. Thank you.
All right, congratulations. And guys, with 150 of you here, I know a lot of you sub to Bill, but please give Garden Guy Bill a subscription. If you haven't, the description and the link to his YouTube channel is in the description of this video right below us, along with his Instagram. Yes, sir.
Jason, my next subscriber will be officially my 700th subscriber.
Come on, guys. There's got to be one of you in here.
Who wants that title?
If not, call someone or DM somebody to please follow Bill and get him to 700. That would be so awesome to happen tonight. That would be so awesome. And guys, consider giving me a subscription here on the channel and also on Instagram to see our previews, kind of things we find, kind of get to know us a little bit more. So up next, Tina found these. I think that's my new disclaimer. Tina found these. It's going to be choice on the wooden or the Sirocco wood style terrier or Scotty dog. So I'll show them up to you. I'll show them to you with more detail up close. These are probably from the 1940s or the 1950s. So I have the wooden dog, little cork, little bottle opener. And this little guy here, he's actually a paperweight. He does have a little bit of wear. That's not a missing piece. That's a lighter tone of wood. So he's a little paperweight. And then we have the little ashtray guy right here. So just $10 choice. If you guys are into Scotties or into terriers, there's always a timeless debate in my shop when folks are selling these. Is it a Scotty or is it a Terrier? Well, that you guys decide. I think this little guy looks like a little Scotty. He does have a little bit of wear. He is made of carved wood, and he has a little metal corkscrew tail, and he measures just about 4.5 inches wide. So they gave him some great detail. Now, there is some wear here to the top of his ears, but I think that gives him a good patina. There's an original $18 price tag on the bottom. That's not what I paid. I just left that on. All right, you're at 704, Belle. Congratulations, sir.
Now, Jason, I'm not a dog breed expert.
Right.
But isn't a Scotty and a Terrier the same thing?
I think they are, but folks always debate. I don't know.
Well, okay. So there's a debate that I'm not aware of. Oh, that's good.
And he does have these inlaid eyes. So he has these inlaid eyes, which I suspect they kind of feel like glass. They could be glass or plastic, but he's got that side eye just kind of judging you. So if you know someone that likes, barware, this would be a great choice at $10. Then I love this. This has all this gorgeous inlay. There is some wear to it. So this was loved and used on somebody's desk. It is a wooden paperweight, and then they attached the Sirocco style. So when I say Sirocco, it is that particle wood that was in a pulp that was made usually in upstate New York, and then they would put it into a mold and press it into these figurines. So it's like a wooden resin almost. So like the way they make things out of resin, that's what they did. So he's a little Sirocco, little dog here on the top. He's got really great detailing. So just $10.
Who the manufacturer was?
I'm not sure. There is no name. I'm not sure who the manufacturer is on these. There is no manufacturer on him, but I can tell you he's made all of a light wood, and he is carved. This one here, you can see all the great Deco style inlaid with all the different like walnuts and mahoganies. There is some wear, but I think that just gives it patina. And then they did apply a Sirocco style dog to the top. The paperweight measures about 3 inches tall by about 2.5 inches wide. So again, this is really 1940s era, very early 50s era stuff with this look. And then last but not least, this is all Sirocco wood, and it is an ashtray. Somebody did use it at one time, but again, I think it just gives it a little bit of character. I don't really think it distracts from it. Again, this would make a good pin dish. This would make a good little jewelry catcher. And he's this cute little, like I said, it's Sirocco wood. And Sirocco is basically, it's a pulp that they made from like a glue, and then they would grind up, wood, and then they would pour it into these molds. So it has a very Art Deco, and Sirocco wood was very popular in the 1930s and the 1940s. So there you have him. He would be your third choice. Some of his felt did disintegrate on the bottom, but just $10 choice. He measures about 2.5 inches tall by about 4.5 inches wide. Look at that great Deco style detailing in there. Again, I think he was used. I think somebody, can you imagine a thought process of this like Sirocco wood and then using them as ashtrays? Usually when I find them, they have a glass insert. This one does not, and somebody used him. So I'll show him to you real quick again. And if there's no interest, that's all right. That was the ashtray. Here's the little wooden paperweight. This little guy would make just a great little figurine or great gift. And he measured just about 3 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide. And then we had the little guy, the little corkscrew, the little bar guy. But if there's no interest on him, that's okay. We're going to keep it moving, Bill. Let's get you over here. Let's get you going, sir.
I'm too busy reading the chat and learning about how
and then Westie
Terrier is a type of dog, and then there are lots of breeds of them. So, yeah, interesting.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to move from dogs right now to Bessie the cow, Jason.
Okay.
And Bessie the cow, if anyone's interested, is going to start at $23.
You got it.
I'm introducing you all to Bessie the cow, and she's tired, as you can see. She's been hard at work today, doing all the stuff on the farm. Bessie is a set sugar and creamer made by Nesco from the 1950s. And Bessie here has her original bells still around her neck. What I've learned is Bessie was a big line of kitchenware. There was a biscuit jar, a cookie jar, napkin holder. Bessie was all over the kitchen. But today I have the creamer and the sugar for people to consider with this beautiful flower detail on the side and her little belle. So let me show you the one that has the UNESCO stamp on the bottom. There it is. And these measure 4.5 inches tall. So this is not for choice. This is for the set. So you will get both. So let me just give you a close up on each one. And again, no chips or cracks. Even their little horns are in good shape. But again, she's a tired lady. Look at her.
Bill, are those bells original to them?
I believe so, because I saw them in other.
Gotcha.
I saw them in other pictures.
Right.
I can't say for 100%, but I did see them online in other places. So cute. So as you can see, the milk would come out of her mouth. That's her size. And then her partner, or actually her other personality, the sugar. In really good shape. No crazing even, just in nice shape.
Oh, I've never seen these before in person.
And actually then when you look her up, Jason, she's like one of those sets that there's so many pieces of. Like, who knew? Who knew Bessie was a thing? She's even got her original little name tag on.
Yeah, these are amazing.
Yeah, they're really cute.
This is kitsch at its best.
Yeah, for me, like I don't mind using kitsch for everyday stuff. Like the coffee cup I drink out of is an old kitschy PY cup, but I think I would just plant these two on the shelf and look at them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like I would use these. So fun. Yeah, those cheeks are good. Oh, that's funny, Amy. They are moveless, right? Moveless.
Ba-dum-bum.
Okay, so this is our last round before our lightning round. I almost couldn't remember what it was, Jason. So right. We'll put these aside. Jason will go, and then we'll start our lightning round.
All right, gang. You're going to get all of these, and you're going to get them all for $12. Again, I can't sell a miniature shelf and not bring some miniatures. Now, these might be a little too big, but these were popular in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, these little bitters bottles. So you're going to get all 4 of them for $12. So I'll show them to you like this, and then I'll show them to you up close. They're roughly about 3 inches tall. So each one is about 3 inches tall, and they all have their original little corks. So if you guys love that little Wheaton glass, if you guys love the Empoli kind of look, these are for you. So this little one right here, this one is the little amethyst one, and it has this tree embossed here on the back. And this one has embossed on it for good health and life. So this would have been some sort of little vitamin drink that would have helped you with good health and good life. So you can see that embossing right there. Super cute. Thank you guys so much. Tracy, you're the first 15. Then we have the good old Liberty Bell, and this one is embossed, if it'll catch up in my light here. Embossed Liberty Bell across it, and it does have the crack. So that one's in good condition. The cork did fall down a little bit in that one, but the cork is still present. Then this one here has Benjamin Franklin on it. I don't really think that looks like Benjamin Franklin, but it does. The embossing does say Benjamin Franklin on it. Oh, and by the way, they all have their original 29-cent price tag on the bottom, which I think that just takes it to a whole new level. So each one of them, including the Liberty Bell, and these would have been little tchotchkes that they sold at the little Woolworths and stuff like that. And then my favorite one is the fish one. And again, these are different bitters that they imitated, from the turn of the century. And you're going to get all 4 of them. So again, that's your little blue one. And they roughly each measure about 3 inches tall. So that's your blue fish right there. And that is your Fisher's bitters right there. And then we had Mr. Benjamin Franklin. See if I can get a better. Sorry for the glare on it. You can get the outline of the face. And then here's the little Liberty Bell. And it does say Liberty Bell on it. And then this one had the embossed tree on the back and was for your good health and for life and for health. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on these. We're looking for 16 or more, just in case for active bidders, and you're going to get all 4 of them. So let's go from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Sit them down here and highlight the bid. I got Noel at 33. So we're looking for 34 or more, and you're going to get all 4 of them. Some of these did come in other colors because I used to collect these. These were one of the collections I collected when I was a kid. My favorite one was the Liberty Bell and the fish. But these, you don't even see that often anymore. All right, there's the bid end. And again, Karen Gillette, thank you for being our mod and bid ender tonight. Noel, you didn't need your just in case because you got them all for 33. Thank you so much. All right, let me get Bill up here. And Bill, do you want to explain to him how the lightning round's going to work?
I just wanted to thank Krista for that nice little public service announcement. She's asking if people caught the vintage.
Oh gosh,
we're spreading the vintage, but now everyone here spreads the vintage. I know this. I know we do. So we're going to do this next section. We did it last week. We're going to continue to do it this lightning round, where we're going to show you 3 items or groups of items, explain what they are, and give people an opportunity to claim them. The first person who types in whatever we tell them to type into the chat will get them for the price that we announce. And I actually don't know what I'm going to tell people to type tonight because Tina told me she was going to get me some Scrabble pieces.
She's working on it, Bill. I'll cover for her. She's working on it.
It was only last week. I'm just teasing her. So I don't know, Jason, do you see that case right here behind me?
Yes. Yes, I do.
So one of Chris's collections is Wheaton bottles. That case is full of them.
Gotcha.
But not mine. So
they're pretty good in Jersey because that's where they came from.
Yeah,
down there.
Then that's why we collect them. They're from here. All right. So up first for, if anyone's interested, $15. I have a choice of Millefiori paperweights. I have this beautiful one that has the red, the blue, and the yellow flowers in it, also with some white detail. This one, they're both 2.5 inches tall. So this is the first choice. And the second choice just has the red and the blue in it, but really, really gorgeous. Also 2.5 inches tall, but a little fatter than the first one that I showed. So choice number 1 or choice number 2, it doesn't matter. This is one choice. We're going to call this the blue one because it's only got the blue in it. And this is the second choice, which has the yellow and the blue in it. So this will be yellow. The other one will be blue, if anyone's interested. So it will be $15 for choice. The first person to type in the letter Z, as in Zelda, because I like playing Zelda. If anyone's interested, Z.
Man, okay. I haven't played Zelda in a hot minute.
Oh, we got to have a gaming party, Jason.
All right. I haven't played in years, like decades.
Oh, I played last week. All right. So first person I see is Susan Lynn. So Susan, you have the first choice for either yellow or blue or both. And then next would be Glowy Girl. So Susan wants the yellow. So Glowy Girl, let me know if you would like this beautiful one. And if not, it will go to Ruthie and then Tracy. And again, if people want to pass, that's fine. Glowy Girl's going to pass. So Ruthie, would you like this one? The blue and the red one. So Ruthie's taking the blue and the red one. Thank you, ladies.
All right. So now, there we go. It's my turn. So let me unhighlight that. All right, guys. Again, I brought some miniatures. So you're going to get this whole lot. Okay. So first of all, let me show you the paperwork. So these are made, and there's a little rip right here. These were all in, and when I was getting it out, it ripped the top. So I'm sorry. I damaged the vintage. So you're going to get not only this miniature candle set, but these are the colonial American pewter miniatures made by, why did I go completely blank? They are made by the Franklin Mint. So they are made by the Franklin Mint. Now, guys, these are really collectible. I had no idea about these. So you're going to get all of these, all of this, everything you see, including the paper. It'll just be $25. So the research I did, it's amazing what some of these small ones go for. So you're going to get these little miniature pewters. You're going to get the little candlestick holders with the miniature candles. I have 3 other little sets. Let me show them to you. I have 3 other sets of these. I want to sell these before it gets hot. So I'm afraid they'll melt. Look, I have 3 little sets of the little itty bitty candles. So you're going to get those. This is all going to be together for $25, including the paperwork. You have the little tiny pewter pitcher. Then you have the little chalice here, the little tiny chalice. And then you have, and I'm thinking this is a little belle. I'm thinking that's a belle. But guys, this is just a drop in the bucket. They made probably 30, 40 different small pewter pieces like this. And then they made, and this is great, if you guys get a chance to research it, they made a little cupboard that all this fits in. But I thought this would fit in the case that I sold tonight. So they're itty bitty and they measure just about the candlestick. So the candlesticks, I'll give you the measurements on them so you can see what the other ones measure. They only measure 1.5 inches tall, and that's without the candles. So you're going to get all of this, and it's all going to be $25. So you're going to get all 1, 2, 3. You're all going to get all the pieces. $25. The first person who puts in the letter P for pewter, you're going to get all of the small little Franklin Mint pewter, the whole set, the whole kit and caboodle, including the paperwork. And guys, I'm going to tell you, if you love your miniatures, it's going to send you down a rabbit hole.
Jason, this is a good lot.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm telling you, if I collected minis, this is epic. Dollhouse, whatever. Noelle, congratulations. I saw you first. Check my phone. Yep. Noelle, it's yours. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
Okay, so up next, I have a ceramic figurine from the Rose Lane Company. I have this raccoon with these beautiful amber eyes. And if you're not familiar with Rose Lane, there is a stamp on the bottom. It's going to be hard to see, but it's Rose Lane, USA. Rose Lane always made sort of these forest creatures. I think there's a cat and a dog as well, with sort of bejeweled eyes. And the other great feature, if you're not familiar with this kind of pottery, is that it's flocked or semi-flocked on the outside. There's something sprayed on the outside which makes it super, super soft. And this raccoon is just an adorable little example of Rose Lane. Oh, you're getting a really good look on its facial features right now. It is in great condition, no chips or cracks, no condition issues at all. And he just wants a home. They are 5 inches tall and 4 inches at the widest point across.
Oh,
it's really, really cute.
Oh, I know. I never see the raccoon. I see the cats more often than I do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the raccoon is fun. Really fun. So it will be, if anyone's interested, it will be $14. And it will be the first person to type in the letter T. The letter T as in tea. Drinking tea, I guess. If anyone's interested.
Desert Gal, I've heard them called the trash panda before. Yes.
Oh no, poor guy.
All right.
Okay, thank you, everyone. So Ruthie, congratulations. You were the first letter T, and this little bandit is coming your way.
All right. All right, guys. I switched gears a little bit and went back to my mermaid bathroom roots. Now, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm pretty sure this is contemporary. No qualms about it. This was probably made in the last 10 years. But I thought that it was such a neat starfish. You can actually see that they have the impressed eye. Look at the flecks of gold in there and the great detailing. Now, the bottom speaks to me that it's not going to be anything near Murano. It's just merely art glass. But it is this gorgeous fish. And I'm only going to ask $12 for it. $12 for it. It measures 6 3/4 inches tall. So, and I had this in the light today. Look at that gorgeous effect. It does mimic Murano. So if you guys love fish, get that glare off, and you love all these colors, it is a gorgeous blue, gold, black, just $12. Whoever's interested in the gorgeous art glass fish, put in the letter F for fish, and you can add this to your paperweight, fish, any kind of collection, or pop it in your mermaid bathroom. I just think
we went for 2 hours without saying it.
I know. All right, Noelle, congratulations. It's coming to you. I couldn't let a whole entire sale go without popping in mermaid bathroom. So,
but what's crazy is it didn't even occur to me that we didn't say it. That scares me.
Why? That we got to come up with new slang words or new slogans.
But it's showing me that I may have a memory issue. But anyway. All right, here's my last lightning round item for the night. I also have a piece of glass, actually, which is also an animal. I have this beautiful little clear bird with this amazing blue bubble of glass right on the inside. And it is a tiny, cutie little one, 2 inches tall, 2.5 inches from side to side. And like a lot of the clear glass, looks just amazing on a light base.
So good.
Yeah.
Look at the face and the eye on that. That is amazing.
Yeah, really fun. And I think when they're underlit, you just really see a whole nother dimension of them. So again, just a little art glass vase. I don't know what the decade it comes from. I don't know who the manufacturer was, but at $6, heck, take a chance on it. Just a cute little guy. So I'm going to give you a letter. And what's the letter going to be? How about the letter M? If anyone's interested at $6, you can claim this guy with the letter M.
He kind of looks like he has an egg in his belly. The way you were holding him right there, it's like he's got a little egg.
It does look like an egg, actually, like the perfect size. All right. Thank you, everyone. Susan, you had the first M. Congratulations. This is coming to you.
That one was popular, Bill. That one was popular.
Yeah.
All right, gang. You know, it wouldn't be a sale with Mother Tucker's if I didn't offer some salt and pepper shakers. So we're going to offer you at $14. I'm going to offer you these PY style monks or these kitchen witches. Okay, so there's no issues with them at all. Let me show you the monk up close. He's got this great, cute little PY style detailing. He is your little 3-hole, and he is marked Japan on the bottom. These have that great high gloss. Look at those eyes. Those are my favorite eyes on salt and pepper shakers. And that has the 4-hole. So that's your first choice, and it's going to be $14. Now, guys, when I bought these, I didn't realize that they are duplicates, but they still pair well together because the brooms are going the same exact way. If this was a full set, the broom, one would be going one way, one would be going the other. But just at $14, to be able to get these at $14, if you look these up, they go for a lot of money. Now, the Kitchen Witch, the theme is to keep these in your kitchen. It brings you health and goodwill. So other than the fact that they are a set, but they're duplicates, there's no real issue. It's a 3-hole. It has the stopper. I think there was one spot where there was a little bit of paint missing or a little nip. Yeah, right here on her little bandana. But again, these are so cute. And even at $14, if you bought them till you found the opposite one, pardon me, then you'd have a set. I think what happens is when people sell these, Linda, just hang on. I'm going to give you a number for these, a letter for these. I'm sorry. I think what happens is when people, sell off sets, they mix them up. So I think that's what happens. So it'll be $14 choice on either the monks or the kitchen witches. And the first person who puts in the letter M for monk can pick which set they want or both sets. And they're just $14 each. So again, I think that's okay. Susan, you're the first one with the M that I see. So Susan, let me know if you're interested in the monks or the witches. And then Noelle, you'll have backup on whatever's left. So let me get my phone up here so I can see it. So Susan, let me know which one you were interested in or sets. You can take them both. Just let me know you want the monks. Thank you so much, Susan. I got you for the monks. And then Noelle, I think you were the next one. So Noelle, you have choice. If you want the kitchen witches at 14, you can take, okay, I got you as a pass. So Linda, you're back up. Linda, let me know if you're interested in the witches. And then after Linda, the chat keeps moving on me. I apologize. Then we have Leslie. But let's wait to hear from Linda if you're interested in those at 14. All right, Linda, congratulations. Let me write that down, and Bill will get us both back up here. We'll unhighlight all that. Thank you guys so much.
Hi, Anna. Thanks for joining. So you're joining us at a great time because we are about to do our recap. And the recap is the section of our broadcast where people will have a chance to claim anything that wasn't claimed earlier. So if you had a little bit of time to think about it, if you needed some time or you weren't here earlier, this is the time to grab some items that are still around. So what Jason and I will do is we will show you any items that are still unclaimed. We'll do a very brief description of them because the recap moves very swiftly. And then we'll tell you what the price is. And just like a regular a regular auction style situation, we will do a countdown if more than one claim comes in. If only one claim comes in, though, the person with that claim receives the item. If there is a countdown, we also do honor the just in case. And that's funny. I just saw a message from Blythe. She just pointed out that Talos hasn't moved the entire time. I didn't even notice that.
Nope.
He is a lazy cat. He sleeps. You know how they say cats sleep between 20 and 22 hours a day? He sleeps 23 and a half hours a day. I'm telling you.
Don't rat him out. He's so cute.
He's ratting himself out. All right. I had 2 items for the recap.
All right, sir. Let me get you up here. Let me make you big.
So up first, at $10, if anyone was interested in these lady root vegetable salt and pepper shakers, they're in great condition. They're radishes, turnips, parsnips, whatever you want them to be. They are 3.5 inches tall. So you can just write radish, $10, if anyone's interested. And from one of my last rounds, for $23, I also have Bessie. Bessie's looking for a home, the sugar and the creamer, if anyone's interested. Now, this is an UNESCO set. Thank you, Cheesecake. I see your claim. So Bessie's an UNESCO set, sugar and a creamer, and there are lots of other coordinating pieces that go with this collection. Okay, so we have a couple of different claims going on. So I'll do a quick countdown for the salt and pepper shakers. Ruthie came in with an 11. So we're looking for 12 or more right now. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So Karen Gillette remains our official bid ender during the countdown. And obviously, Karen, a huge thank you for everything you're doing for us tonight. Ruthie just came in with a 14. Cheesecake has a 15. And there is the bid end. So Cheesecake, congratulations. These are yours for 15. And Les, I saw your claim on Bessie for 23. I didn't see any other claims on it. So Les, this set is yours for 23. Thank you so much. That's all I had, Jason.
All right. So let me highlight all that. And now I had left over from my miniatures choice. I had the little Cocker Spaniel. It's the Hagen Renaker. So he or she would be $6. Very good condition. No chips, no cracks. $6. Measures just about 1.5 inches wide. So the cute little doggy there. There we go. There it focused just right. So $6 on the little dog. Oh, I had a bunch of dogs. And then I had all my little terriers left. So if there's any interest in the little wooden Scotty, just put bottle opener. He's made of wood, and he would be $10. So you can just put, gotcha, Les. Thank you so much for the little Cocker Spaniel. So I got you, Les. Thank you so much. Got you for that. So then if anyone's interested in the little Scotty dog, it's a little corkscrew. It's carved wood, so it's very light. A little bit of wear to the ears, but I think that gives it a patina, probably from the 40s or 50s. There's an $18 tag on it. It's not what I paid for it. So just put $10 if you're interested in the corkscrew, $10 for the corkscrew. And then I had the little wooden inlaid, which I think this is really neat. It's a little gotcha Les for the other Scotty. Let me write you down on that. So I got you Les for that one. And then we had the little Scotty. This is the little inlaid paperweight from the 1940s. It is weighted on the inside. I didn't say that the last time. All right, so Grady, I got you for 10. Let's do a countdown on the corkscrew real quick. So let's do a quick countdown. Grady, if you want to break the tie with 11, or Gavin, I should say, let's count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Just looking for 11 or more. Or Les will still get it at 10 since she was the first one. No damage, just a little bit of wear to the ears up there. All right. So there's the end with Karen. So it's still going to go to you, Les. All right. So now we'll move back to the paperweight. This is just a little bit of wear right here. Again, this is weighted. So it does have the particle or the paste or the pulp dog, let's call it, which is Sirocco style. So it's a Sirocco style dog that is glued to the top. You can see all these gorgeous inlays all the way around. This one's $10 as well. So if you're interested in the dog paperweight, just put 10 and you can have him. And then last but not least, I had the true Sirocco wood dog ashtray. Somebody did use it, but he does display really well just for $10. No damage on him at all, except for the fact that somebody used him. So he would be $10. Go, gotcha. So the paperweight. So the paperweight is for, okay. So Gavin's claiming the paperweight. Gotcha for that. Gotcha.
You have another claim on it.
Okay. All right. Let's do a quick countdown on this one. So we'll do a quick countdown, guys. Let's go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right. Les is taking a pass. Then we're just going to give it to you, Gavin.
Nope, you got another bid.
Oh, I got that dang lag. All right, Julie, I see you're 12, so we're looking for 13 or more. All right, 13 to you, Gavin. Thank you so much. Let me write down 13. Gavin, thank you so much. We got you. And then the only thing that hadn't sold was the little ashtray. If anyone's interested in the ashtray, again, very good condition. Some of the felt has worn off. Somebody did use it. But it is 1940, so the ashtray is only $10. If anybody's interested, just put dog ashtray, and it's that Sirocco wood. So I'm even amazed it's still in this good of condition. So we'll just wait a minute for the lag. Gotcha, Les, for the ashtray. Thank you so much.
There were 2 claims.
There are 2 claims. Okay, Karen Gillette and Les, let's do a quick countdown. Maybe somebody else.
Amy's going to be at bid end.
Thank you, Amy. Let's do a quick countdown on the dog ashtray from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I just love the patina and the look of these. I just think they fit into so many different decors. And again, it was a Tina find. I give Tina credit. It was a Tina find. All right, Karen, we see you're 15. So we're just waiting on that bid end. Thank you, Amy, for helping us. Thank you so much. So Karen, it's yours for 15. Let me write that down. All right, let me get Bill up here. And Bill, that's it. We did it, buddy. We did it. All right.
Thanks, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight.
Man, I worked up a sweat on that recap. Thank you guys so much, though.
We need the exercise.
Well, yeah, the scenes that I'm going to go eat a whole bowl of radishes covered in cheese now.
I love it.
I earned that.
I love it.
Oh, my gosh, gang. Thank you so much, Bill. I think we both sold out. We can't thank you guys enough. We appreciate you all so much. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here on Mother Tucker's Monday. A couple quick shout outs. I want to thank Karen Gillette. Thank you so much. Please make sure you're following her husband's channel, Grady Gruppo's Vintage Recordings. A very fun channel. Please make sure you're following him. Thank you guys so much. I know, Amy, no more cheese. Bill, when can they all catch you again? When are you going to be back?
So I'll back on Thursday over on Instagram for my weekly kitschy show, The Kitsch Keepers, with my buddy Steph Crazy for Kitsch. We have probably 25, 28 rounds of great kitsch to bring to you this week. So that's 5 o'clock on Instagram. And while it's not next week, I do want to put a shout out for something that's coming up in the next few weeks. And it's something that both Jason and I, as well as Amy of Enamour Amy, are involved in. On Saturday, the 29th of April, there is an all-day kitchathon over on Instagram. And all 3 of us will be featured at some point throughout the day. And we'll give you more details as it comes along. It's going to be, if you're a kitsch lover, you're going to see some really high level kitsch at this marathon. So I just wanted to have people think about that. It's a Saturday, so you might want to put it on your calendars. It starts at 11 and I think it goes till midnight.
Yep. And I will be sharing it. All 3 of us will be sharing it. That's also a good reason to follow us over on Instagram. We will be sharing that. I'll be sharing it over in my community tabs over here when it gets a little closer. You'll see me back again Wednesday night right here on my channel, 8 p.m. for Fantastic Finds with the one, the only, Enamour Amy. She's my co-host. Together, we are going to conquer the kitsch mid-century and everything that's cute and lovable that you guys can't live without. So please make sure you're following her and Amber Amy. Make sure you're following Bill, Garden Guy Bill, giving me a follow. That way you know when we go live, you'll know what sales we have. But you'll see me back on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. with an Amber Amy. Please, guys, 2 things real quick. Please, this is National Organ Donor Month, which is the month of April. So please consider becoming an organ donor. There are some folks in our community right now that do need an organ. There's even some that I know that some could need an organ someday. It's the gift of life. It's very easy. You can easily, do it when you go to your DMV. You can go in there and add it to your driver's license. Just please, all I can ask is give it a thought. It is the gift of life. Also, with 95 of you, if you still didn't get enough vintage today, 2 of our friends started at 10 o'clock over on Instagram, Susie, Mid-Century Maven, and Uniquely Rochelle. They're live right now over on Instagram. So if you're looking for something to do and some more vintage, please head over and give them a follow and head over and watch them right now. They're live selling. With that said, Bill, all right. We're done, my friend. We'll be back next week, and Rochelle will be with us next week. And then also in May, Misty will return on the 15th along with an Amber Amy. So it'll be Rochelle next week and then Amy. And then the 15th, Misty will be with us. All right, Bill.
Awesome. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.